Hello. Good evening. Good morning for those of you that are on the other side of the world. Happy Tuesday. Glad to be back. It's completely, disgustingly humid in New York, and I'm very pleased with it, because that means summertime is coming. We got a lot to talk about. It's like 70 degrees out, which is fucking great. There's a curfew in North Carolina for the residents in North Carolina at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which I think is way too early. They've been relatively peaceful. If they want to do a curfew, it should be a 10:30 curfew.
Say their financial situation is worse now than before the pandemic. This is according to a new Washington Post ABC News poll. Exactly what the McKinsey study about 1 in 4 women. They've been working mothers, considering down.
Poll: 25% of women say they are financially worse off today. I think all people, because of this pandemic, are worse off today. Hello, beautiful people. Baby girl, there's a curfew in effect that goes in effect at 19 minutes in North Carolina. They've been really, really peaceful in North Carolina. I don't think they should have did a curfew before 10 p.m. I think that's only going to incite more shit. I don't think they should have did a curfew before 10 p.m.
Who are considering downshifting their careers or leaving the workforce.
I don't know. They want to do a curfew at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in North Carolina. There's been no rioting, and you know what? This is a bad one, bro. This is a bad one. Like, the cops really fucked up this time, from what I've seen. So the cops roll up on Andrew Young. They look like they're going to war. They're in like an SUV with a fucking trunk in the back of it. They're all geared up, looking like SWAT. There's like 8 of them, 9 of them. From the jump, they looked overly aggressive, in my opinion. I don't know. I really don't think they should have did a curfew that early. What's up, Brandon? Are you still on Discord? I hit you up in your DMs, but I haven't seen you in any server for ages. I'm still there. I just don't ever check Discord, bro. I'll make sure I check it tonight. Peanut butter. Listen to this, though. CNN has a little thing on the bottom of the screen calling it a she session. A C-session. Because 25% of women say they're worse off because of the recession caused by the pandemic. Could you imagine if men called it a he session? They'd be saying, oh, men are being too alpha. Men are being politically incorrect. They're being too masculine. I'm just saying. That's not a topic for today.
And also spend quality time with their children, more time with their children. Are we sort of giving up on that balance as a society?
So there's still there's no other videos that have been released with this Andrew Brown case. They released the autopsy report and said he was shot 4 times in his arm. He was shot 4 times in his arm and shoulder. And then when he was driving away, they shot 1 right in the back of the head, right above the neck and the back of the head. He never had a weapon. They said in the video he's moving away from the police, even though he's going in reverse. So, look, there's 9 or 8 other officers that are there. They need to release the footage already. It's been a fucking week. They said, oh, the 20 seconds is all they need. No. You need minute to minute. You need everything. Because then I could really deep dive into this. Pro-Trump states gaining congressional seats based on census. I don't even know what that fucking means. JB, what's up? Brendan says, I'm the alpha jokester. I am the alpha jokester. Sean Mack, my fellow Long Islander, hello. That reminds me, Sean Mack, I got to see what's going on with my Mets. While they're just talking about all this female stuff on the news. Boston Red Sox at New York Mets. What's the score? By the way, LeBron James owns a portion of Boston. It's 1-1, top of the third. You know, I haven't had pizza in a long time, bro. Normally I agree with curfews, especially when there's been heated exchange and rioting, or there's potential to be riots. What's up, K3 though? But they've been very, very peaceful, and this is really sketchy. The FBI is probing this. It's really scary. To me, if someone asked me, what do you think's going on? I would just say, I don't have all the facts yet, but going by the facts that I do have, it smells like a cover-up. It looks like a cover-up. But I need more. I need to see the rest of the tapes. I need to see more. They say this man didn't have a gun, didn't have a knife, didn't have a weapon, and was moving away from police, and he got shot multiple times. And if you see the video is out there. They roll up on him like they're going to World War III. This is a dude whose crimes were for selling drugs. This isn't a guy who's wanted for murder. This isn't a guy who's killed anyone. Oh. Sean says, yeah, my Rays are tied 1-1. We'll see how long that lasts. Brendan says, I'm mainly cheese. Bro, this is my small jersey. And I fit in this small jersey now, bro. All that cardio. People saying, oh, what about your health? You got the vaccine. I do 3 hours of cardio a day. I do heavy weights 35 to 45 minutes a day. I have a doctor's appointment coming up in June, which is a really perfect segue to go into the guidance that the CDC released today, saying like if you're outside, you don't need a mask. No shit. Oh, I get it, Brendan. I get what you meant. No shit, you don't need a mask when you're outside. No shit. And people know, like, I wear my mask when I go out, but I wear my mask if I know I'm going to the doctor's office. If I'm going to be in a crowded place where there's people that I can't verify who've gotten the vaccine. I wore my mask when I went out to dinner with Courtney. I took it off real quick when I was eating, but no shit. When you're outside, you shouldn't have to wear a mask. Took them long enough to release that information. I'm dumber than a box of rocks and dildos, and I even know you don't need to wear a fucking mask when you're outside in their space. How you feeling now, Travis, after vaccinated? I feel great. I feel awesome. I disagree with that, Brandon. I'm pretty good at blackjack. I went to Jake's 58 and dropped 1,400. Ooh. Excuse me. Know when to quit, Sean Mack. If you go into a casino and you bet $100 and you win $200, That's good enough for me. That's $200 you didn't have. I hate wearing this mask. I do too, but I've gotten used to it. But, you know, I was about to say, like, when COVID first hit in New York, everything was shut down, including beaches. And you would think, like, the beach is one of the safest places to be. You go to the beach, there's open air, there's space, there's salt water, there's shining sun, and the virus can't live in direct sunlight. So you would think a beach is like the perfect place to go to that should be open, where you don't need to wear a mask in public. The CDC really dropped the ball, because if they want people to get vaccinated, they need to start continuing to study what happens after you've been vaccinated. And what are the perks of it? Me, I got the vaccine because of underlying health issues. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have. I'll be honest with you, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. If I lived with Courtney, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. But I have an elderly mom here, so there was other circumstances where I was like, you know, it's probably best I get the vaccine. I have a grandmother who's in remission, so, and I want to be around those people. So there was factors that made me get the vaccine. Have to remember what you said, Travis. Sure. So glad we don't have to wear a mask here in Texas. Well, Texas has really come along, though. And Texas is one of those states where people are flocking to for all the right reasons, and I hope Texas economy continues to grow. I really do. Same thing with Florida. Not only do I hope Florida's economy grows, I hope Ron runs. Run. I hope Ron DeSantis runs for at least vice president. I've never been to Texas, but I always wanted to go. Conservative Texan. Always wanted to go to Texas. It's on my list of places to travel to. I can travel now. I got a vaccine passport. Sorry, guys. Trying to be wifey and feed my alpha. Amen. What happened? Sean, buy a game system and save your money? Yeah. I will have my first shot on May. You'll be fine, JB Vlog. You'll be fine. My business makes money 24/7. That's part of what my channel will be about. Teach me how to make money 24/7, Sean Mack. Do I have to be an alpha male to get married? No, you could be a beta. Issa, good morning to you. Did you hear Alex had his Chet Goldstein channel nuked? Why? Familia, I love you, bro. Familia, I hope you're doing well, bro. Familia, I forgot to mod you. I'm modding you now. Drop your house, Familia. Tessa Mary, hey. You gotta tell me what happened, Peanut Butter. Why did we know why he lost his second channel? It will keep growing. We just gained seats in the House as well. I just hope they change their voting ways to keep Texas the state that it is. Yeah, you'd like it, Travis. Look, you know, I worked in a hospital where COVID was hit hard, but even I knew, being in my whole, oh my God, this is scary, especially early on, even I knew, bro, if you're out in the fucking open, you don't need a fucking mask. You skipping? I'm skipping. If I'm skipping, I got to move to my room. I want to sit on my nice couch here and have the clock in the background, but I got to move to my fucking room. Man. Story of my life. So go to my room. I gotta get a desk and chair in here this week. I gotta build my studio soon in here. All right. I saw triple maskers last week. I am guilty of double masking, but that's when I was in the hospital. I think triple mask is a little redundant. if you have a really good medical grade 3M N95 1860 mask, you only need one mask. But I have my opinions. If you're fully vaccinated, that you shouldn't have to wear a mask. That's just my opinion. Do with that what you will. Thank you, peanut butter. Yeah, conservative text and triple mask is fucking. That's just silly. Actually, you know what? I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful because maybe that person has a very deadly underlying health issue, and they're just being super, super careful. But yeah, I don't know about triple mask. Have a good day, everyone here in the chat. Thank you, Issa. I lived in Highland Village, Texas, for 6 years. I have no idea where that is, but it sounds lovely. It sounds lovely, Tessie. I will say it was good to go to local places again and see my friends. It was good to go to the bar and get pub food. It was good to go to the movies. It was cool just driving around and seeing people out again. I'm fortunate that where I live in New York, we're 50% vaccinated in my county. So, where would you move to, Travis? In the U.S. or outside of the U.S.? In the U.S., I've always wanted to live either in Miami and have a beach house in the summertime, or Kansas City, Missouri. Oh, thank you, Issa. Yeah, people have been very supportive of me. Not rich, but I do very, very well. I do well to enjoy life because tomorrow ain't guaranteed. Ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth, Sean? I was 20 minutes out north of Dallas. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I have underlying issue as well, type 2 diabetes, but I only have one working lymph node in my neck, and I still won't get that vax. Hey, man, that's your right. That's what makes America great. I don't think I would have gotten the vax if I had my elderly mom here, or if I had other underlying health issues that could be very detrimental to my health if I were to contact COVID. But keep your banana juice to yourself. You're crazy, Brendan. I got the vaccine 40 days ago. I feel great. June, I'm doing a full physical. I'm going to document the physical and the blood work and everything like that. I go to the gym now, and then I work out here. There's my elliptical in the background underneath that picture. I do 3 hours of cardio a day. I do 45 minutes of heavy weightlifting. Yeah, but I just don't trust Big Pharma. They just see us as a paycheck. Let me think about that, because conservative, I don't know if they see it like that anymore because of Trump lowering the prices. I mean, maybe they do and they're pissed about it, but they can't get that much money out of us anymore for pharmaceuticals. That's one of the best things Trump did, because when he came out, he was like, why does Germany pay 10 cents for that pill, but then in America we pay $2 for that pill? That doesn't make sense. So, that was one of the best things he did. Yeah, I'm not a medical expert, conservative Texan, but they're saying they may need a third vax if their vaccine becomes where you only have protection for 12 months, or if there is a variant that it escapes the current genetic code of the virus that is circulating now. I don't know if I'll get the third vaccine though. I'm changing my lifestyle around. I'm getting a personal trainer. I'm dropping pounds. I'm eating better. So depending on where my immune system is at with my underlying health issues, I may not get the vaccine, the third vaccine, but I have to play it by ear. I have to see how my blood work is too, because I have a weakened immune system, and a couple of weeks out of the year, I get really bad pneumonia. So my lungs are already fucked. That's why I work out and do cardio so much, because I'm training my lungs to do what they're supposed to do. And I'm also staying away from high sugars and salts. And I'm trying to drop. I've already lost 20 pounds. I'm trying to lose another 20 pounds. And I'm going to make it a habit of getting blood work regularly so I can stay on top of it. The greatest thing you could do is feel bad for hurting someone's feeling you cares about. I agree, Brendan. I agree with that. I'm new here. I gave you a mod story, so if you want to drop your link, go ahead. You too, conservative Texan. If you want, you could drop your link, conservative Texan. Tessa, you lived in where? I hate the cold weather in New York, but I like when there's a white Christmas, you know? And I enjoy the changing of the seasons and the fall in the air, and then the fall beers come out, the pumpkin spice and Halloween, and then Christmas time, it's cold, but there's snow, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to New York. Travis, don't know what I did, but I upset Smiley very much, and I feel real bad about it. Try to think about what you did, Brendan. I'm just trying to get my dad bod in shape, turn the flab back in the muscle. Haven't been fit in ages, and I need to get back at it. I think we all do. I think the majority of us do. Conservative Texan. A lot of people were home for a while, were shut down for a while. They shut down gyms. They shut down restaurants. I'm just happy I fit in my skinny jersey now. Since losing 20 pounds, I fit in my skinny jersey. This is a medium. I'm used to wearing an XL jersey, so I must be doing something right with the cardio. I was in a hospital with pneumonia growing up. I now have breathing problems because of it. I love New York. The Christmas there is absolutely beautiful. It is. It is beautiful, especially if you go into Manhattan with the tree lighting. But I'm fortunate enough that right down the road, 5 blocks down the road, there's a state park, and they have a giant tree that's always there. And we do our own tree lighting here, which is really cool. I'm very excited for a bunch of things now that America is 30% vaccinated and my county is 50% vaccinated, because things have really opened up. My birthday is Independence Day. My birthday is July 4th. So I'm hoping everything continues to go well. Celebrate my birthday, and then the holidays, man. I can't wait for the holidays, bro. We stayed home. Let me see. Pneumonia sucks, Tessie. I have also had bad asthma, so when it came my time to get the vaccine, I was like, although I'm moving, my body's moving to a much healthier state, I'm still not quite there yet. So I get the vaccine, and I've been fine. She thinks I'm being judgmental about something. I am not, from the street side of things, and it's different than someone like surviving Kennington just because I don't come from a hood. I mean, yeah, I don't really come from the hood either, bro. Like I don't like to talk about it too much, but I live in a really, really upscale neighborhood. I'm fortunate for that, so I'm not really street smart, hood smart. Um, I try to look at things from other perspectives. But the one of the few things my dad got right was he put me in a very well protected neighborhood before he passed. Yeah, I don't know, Brendan. Maybe let her cool off. Sometimes women need to cool off when they're mad at you. I've got all my stuff coming for my studio. I got a Ron DeSantis 2024 Make America Florida flag. I got a Thin Red Line firefighter American flag because my grandfather was a firefighter for like 40 years. I got a picture of Martin Luther King in front of the American flag. I got two pictures of my favorite football players, Bo Jackson and Devin Hester. I ordered an autographed picture of Kobe Covington from the UFC holding the UFC title and the American flag. And I'm trying to find a real but not super expensive Jackie Robinson autographed photo to put on my my wall in my studio. I understand, Brandon. I understand. So, were you judgmental towards her or one of her or surviving Kensington? It's surviving Kensington. Is that the place in Philly? Kensington, Philadelphia? Is that what it is? Kensington, Philadelphia. Brendan, even I know that's a rough. Yeah, it is. That's a rough fucking place, bro. That's like Skid Row in Philly. That's a rough place, bro. I'm definitely from the hood, says Tessie. Nothing wrong with that, Tessie. Went to Tri-Cities High School, same high school. Outcast went to Andre 3000. Cool. Hey, my best friend Travis. Hey, my best friend Nita. Yeah, I just want to specify again, though, because we were talking about the CDC before. If they want people to get vaccinated, they should have came out a lot sooner and say, hey, if you get the vaccine, you don't need to do this, and the third. I'm not thrilled about having to show a COVID passport to get into Met Stadium. Courtney doesn't know yet, but I'm trying to get us good tickets to see the Mets, our favorite baseball team. And I'm kind of biting the bullet for it. Like, I don't want to fucking show my personal fucking shit. I don't want to show my documents that I've got fully vaccinated, but at the same time, if I want to go there, if I want to get in, if I want to see my boys, the New York Metropolitans, then I got to bite the bullet for now. Saint, where have you been, Saint? Good to see you, Saint. Everybody make sure you say hi to Saint. The other night, me, Lago, and Jose was on a live stream, Travis, talk about showing the best of America. And what happened? Did you say something to offend someone, or did somebody offend you? Why does she think you were judgmental? Anastasia, hey, bro. We had a good discussion that night. Oh, so then what the heck went wrong then? Anastasia, good to see you. Yeah, they released businesses released certain things where you get free things if you show your vaccination card. Look, I'm not going to front on anything, all right? I'm going to tell you straight up. If someone told me you could get tickets to the Mets game for free if you show a vaccination card and the seats are bomb, the seats are great, I'm going to be showing my vaccination card. If someone tells me, hey, you could get a free pair of J's, you could get a free pair of Jordans if you show your vaccination card, I'm probably going to show my vaccination card. I mean, the stuff they have on there is like you get a free hot dog from Nathan's. You get a dessert on a stick from White Castle. Have a good day at work, Anastasia. But next night I came in here and something was said that really pissed me off. Also, she's mad at me for blocking Hicks and Just Joe. You blocked Hicks and Just Joe on Smiley's channel? Probably one of those two said to her. Hello, Travis, how are you feeling with the vaccine? I feel great. I feel totally fine, Traveler Nanny. I felt like crap for like 2 days. I have blood work that I'm doing with my doctor in June, so I'll be able to give like a full update on what's going on internally, but I feel fine. I do 3 hours. I jog for 3 hours a day now, Traveling Nanny. I feel wonderful. I got to go. I got to study. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I look forward to catching you on the next live. Yep, same time tomorrow, Tessame. But I told you why I blocked them, but she thinks I shouldn't block them at all. I'm guessing they're not mods on Smiley's channel because another mod can't block another mod. So I'm guessing Hicks and Just Joe, you block them on Smiley's channel? Did you ban them from Smiley? Did you ban people from somebody else's channel, Brendan? Nova Guy, the GOAT, is in the building. Dun, 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 dun. Nova Guy. Dun, 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 dun. The GOAT. Hold on a minute. How did you ban mods on my channel? Oh, rats, Nanny. You blocked them from talking to you. I was unaware that a mod could ban or block another mod from the chat. Because when I mod for Smiley, I can't kick out another mod. It doesn't give me that option. You could block another person from speaking to you, Brendan, but another mod can't ban another mod. You could block them from talking to you, though, and contacting you and chatting to you. Thank you, Anastasia, for the thumbs up. Hope you have to watch the amazing Pickett Top Destination by CNN. Yeah, I was gonna say because Angie Hicks was here yesterday. She wasn't banned. She was here all last night. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sean Mack. Because we don't other mods can't kick out my other mods. If I modded you, there's a reason why you're a mod. Honey, what's up, honey? What's up, Len? No, that's why I said if you and Angie don't get along, like I told you yesterday, just block her from talking to you. I don't know. I don't know what the fucking rules are. I've been modded in other channels, and I can't ban mods from the channel. I could block them from being able to talk to me, and I don't see their chats. No, I told you straight up, Brandon. You and Angie don't get along. Block her so she can't see what you're saying, and you can't see what she's saying. But all my mods are mods, regardless of tips. What's up, Marlon? And Just Joe is a wise ass. She's very sarcastic. But you know, you and Angie have beef. Just keep Angie blocked. Goes against whose rule? Goes against Smiley's rule? Shout out Marlon. Marlon, I'm doing well. How are you? I feel you, Mac. I feel you, Brandon. Give it time, Brandon. Give it time. What the heck is Survival? And Lawrence? And Just Joe? Yeah, Jennifer Wolf. That's my girl. If I didn't have a girl and Jennifer Wolf lived closer to me, Jennifer Wolf's a sweetheart. She's very professional, too. I haven't caught her lives in a while, though. Is she not going live anymore, Jennifer Wolf? Where the fuck is my remote? Where the fuck is my remote? Oh, here it is. I gotta put the Mets on real quick. Yeah, Jennifer Wolf is awesome, Len. Travis, you have. I add you every day, almost every day, Brandon. And the sub doesn't stick. The same thing happens with me and Mr. Peanut Butter. The same thing happens with me and Smiley. And the same thing happens with me and, did I say Survival? Why? Why did she get demonetized? What'd she do? Yeah. That's why when I can, I give you money because I'm still trying to support your cause, Brandon. Even if, look, I'll go to your channel right now and I'll hit the sub button and the sub will stick. And 10 seconds later, YouTube will bump it back out. See? I'm on your channel. Here's your channel. It says I'm not subscribed. I don't know if you could see it. I hit the sub button. Now I'm subscribed, right? Now if I go off your channel, I go back to the homepage, and then I go back to your channel. It says I'm not subbed. And then I click the sub again, and then I play your video, and then it takes away. She got invalid clicks. What's invalid clicks? What's invalid clicks? I don't know what that means. What's up, life? Invalid clicks. Is that if you have other accounts at your house and you watch your own videos? I've never heard of invalid clicks. Invalid clicks. What does that even mean? So it's when people click on your videos, but they're not real people, they're bots. Oh yeah, I don't ever play my own videos. I don't ever do that. I'm not monetized yet though. I need another 3,000 watch hours. How do they find out though? Do they do the research and they find out, hey, this email goes to this person and this person's on their own channel and they're watching their own videos? I mean, that's good that you got a new channel. Yeah, I don't really ever do anything to get myself demonetized, even if I was monetized. Then Google should know I jack off every night. And I prefer to jerk off to Asian women, black women, Filipino, Hispanic, Colombian, and then redheads. Sexy man. Thanks, Ant-Man. Oh, I see, Len. I see. I've been cutting back on my adult video watching because I'm trying to get my T levels up. You know what I mean? Trying to get that testosterone through the roof. So I'm trying not to yank it and pank it. You know what I mean? New video shows North Carolina deputies before fatal shooting. Yeah, and they fucking rolled up like they were fucking SWAT going to war. Then you know what I say, Len? I say don't watch your own videos. If YouTube can detect that, then you shouldn't watch your own videos. Still, thank you, Ant-Man. You're jerking. The only thing worse than mouth from the South is mouth from the Yankee town. It's fine, bro. Our baseball team's got more championship wins than yours. The only thing we said that right. Sorry, I've been busy with life. Haven't even listened to T-Coy or in Discord for a while. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I was just texting T the other day. She's got a lot on her plate right now. It's all good, Ant-Man. I gotta mod you. I don't know why I didn't fucking mod you. Funny when women laugh at you for the TMI part. LOL. Yeah, we shouldn't watch your own unless we're in the YouTube studio. I don't ever really watch my own videos. They're talking calls grow for North Carolina sheriff to release the more body cam footage tied to Andrew Brown's death. Yeah, so it's the North Carolina sheriff that won't release the video. He told the family's attorneys 2 days ago, I'm not going to be fucking bullied by you. Can you believe talking to an attorney like that? A family attorney who's just trying to figure out what happened to their loved one? I smell a cover-up. All right, so let me see this video. They're about to play the video. I want to see it again. So okay, so they're rolling up in this truck. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 officers are in that trunk of the SUV. They roll up to this house, armed to the gills, in body armor, SWAT style. And I guess he was already in his driveway, and they start fucking yelling at him and pointing guns at him. That's amazing. For all the wrong reasons. They say, show me your fucking hands. I can't make out what they're yelling at him. They're screaming at him, but I can't hear what, and it sounds like multiple people screaming at once. You're amazing, Travis. Your videos are highly on it. Hold on, that sounds really fucking rude, Brendan. You're amazing, Travis. Your videos are highly uninformative and yet get double the views. I get. LOL maybe has to do with you saying swear words. LOL, I'm too nice on my streams. I don't think I'm uninformative at all. I think when I'm presented with facts, I read the facts. I read the proof, whether it be sports, whether it be the news, whether it be cases. I look at it from all angles. I dissect it. I don't really give my opinion till the end, and I make sure I present the cold, hard facts. I give an unbiased, unapologetic opinion when asked, but I think I follow the sources. I think I'm very non-biased, and I think I'm very informative, especially when it comes to criminal justice, which I have an associate's degree in. When I'm asked about it, I feel like I do a good job. And I haven't even really gone full blown into this Andrew Brown Jr. case because I don't have all the I don't have the source work. I don't have all the videos. But I said today, like if someone asked me just what I have, what do I think? I think it's a cover up. If there's more videos that released, my opinion may be swayed. If Andrew Brown pulled out a rifle or something like that, then obviously my opinion would be different. But from what I've seen, it doesn't look good on the police. It doesn't look good on the police's part from what I've seen thus far. But with anything that I talk about, I try not to put too much of my opinion in it at first. I try to give the correct information from the source, from the news, from the family, from the attorney, from all parties, everything that has already been proven. Like the same thing with the vaccine. When people are like, when you get the first vaccine, you die. Well, I got 2 vaccine shots 40 days ago for the first one, and I didn't die. Then I checked the survival rate of people who've gotten the same vaccine that I've got. As far as I know, no one died. When it comes to Johnson & Johnson, it's documented, I believe, 6 people died. So I just try to dissect things with the information that's there. It depends. It depends on how you say, kiss my ass. If you're being sarcastic and say, hey, kiss my ass, bro. Or if you're saying, hey, motherfucker, you could kiss my ass. I don't want nothing to do with you. You know, there's two ways of going about it. I'm an Italian family. So when we say kiss my ass, that's it's, believe it or not, it's more of a term of endearment when you kiss my ass. Or it's really a sarcastic term, at least in my experience with my fellow Sicilians. I'm not a Colts fan, Ant-Man. I'm a... Yeah, that's a kind of a backhanded compliment, but I'm also not a fucking Colts fan, Ant-Man. I'm wearing a Giants jersey, and I root for the Giants, but I love the Raiders. Thank you, Len, for letting me know. That doesn't offend me, Brendan. No, you're fine, Ant-Man. Sean Mack is Sicilian too. The only thing that really offends me, like, look, I've had trolls on here that say they want to fuck my mom. I have trolls on here that say my dad deserved to die. None of that gets through to me. And I don't really want to give my trolls any ammunition. But the one thing that gets through to me is when somebody accuses me of being a racist. I'm in an interracial relationship. I grew up idolizing Bo Jackson. So when people say, "Oh, you're white, you must be a racist," or this and that, and then they realize, "Oh, he's converting to Jewish." White supremacists hate Jews. So I could never be a member of the KKK or the Klansmen or Nazis or what have you, and I never would be. But being called a racist, that's the one thing that sets me off. As far as anything else that people say to me, And I've learned to lighten up. I've learned not to really respond to the trolls too much, because the troll really is a person that just wants attention. It wants people. He or she wants to be noticed, and they're probably not getting noticed in their private life. They need entertainment. So that's what a troll is. That's someone who doesn't get attention, that needs entertainment, that's probably very lonely, may have some type of psychosis going on. My favorite Italian dish is chicken parm, eggplant parmesan. Travis, I'm sorry, man. I mean, it's informative but not professional, like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. No, I'm the complete opposite of Mr. Rogers. I'm Catholic. My daughter's half Jewish. Trolls are needy bastards. Yeah, they are. CDC, this is what I was talking about before. Guidance. Fully vaccinated people don't need to wear masks outdoors except in crowded areas. No shit, CDC. You could just say, hey, bro, you're informative, but you're raw. Hey, bro, you're informative, but you have a potty mouth. But I even though I have a potty mouth, I think I'm pretty informative, and I also think I'm politically correct. Because we talked yesterday, me and Survivor, we talked about transgender men and women, and I said, if a man was born Benjamin and now wants to go by the name Betty, I'm 100% going to give that person the respect and call them Betty. I'm not really thrilled about transgender men and women being in not heterosexual, that's wrong, being in cisgender female Olympic sports and whatnot. Like, you could be a male athlete and just say, you know what, today I'm going to identify as a woman, so now I get to compete against all these women in all these Olympic sporting events. I think that's fucking bullshit. I've come out and said I think there should be a transgender league. I think there should be a co-ed league where everybody could play against anybody. They're not constructing a roadmap of where we're headed. And by that I mean we've only got about 40% of the U.S. population that's received a single dose, 29% two doses. That's still early on. But I'm not anti-gay, I'm not anti-bi, I'm not anti-trans, I'm not anti-queer, or any other. There's other genders out there. I'm not like, look, I'm not one of the people that's going to plaster a sign on my front door that says there's only two genders, male and female. No, I will acknowledge someone if they're transgender and they want to be called whatever they want to be called. Whether they were born Daisy and now they want to be called Dave. Whether they were born Dave and now they want to be called Daisy. But pro women get stomped by high school men's teams. The NBA is definitely not open to women. But pro women get stomped by high school men's team. Probably. Depends on how good the high school team is, though, bro. The Christian man is not PC, correct? I think we're all learning tolerance, and I think we're all learning how to be as PC correct as possible. Like, I don't agree with Margie Taylor Greene. What did she do? So, hold on. And this is why I'm politically correct. This is why I am informative, Brendan, because I'm going to make sure I get the correct source material. Margie Taylor Greene and the anti-transgender sign. Let me figure out what the whole story was, because I want to talk about this today. Margie Taylor Greene. There are two genders. Okay. I think I got the story here. Okay. So she did this in February. She did this in February. When I say she, I'm talking about Margie Taylor Greene. See, you can see my face here. Okay. Margie Taylor Greene adds two gender sign to office door in escalation of anti-equality act attack. See, I would never do something like that. That's just being a decent person. It comes after, okay, so her fellow employee across the hall, she put up a transgender flag. And it just so happens that that person's daughter is transgender. So what Margie Taylor Greene was, what she did is this. Margie Taylor Greene has escalated her attacks against the Equality Act by installing a sign outside her congressional office saying that male and females are the only two genders. She's not wrong about that, but the reason why she did it is why she's wrong. It's like tit for tat. It's like you're picking on somebody at school, so they pick on you back. It's the two wrongs don't make it right. Not that I'm saying the woman was wrong for supporting her transgender daughter. Margie Taylor did that to get the reaction because she wants to be combative, and she's a full-grown woman. By the way, this is the same woman that said Sandy Hook's not real and 9/11's not real. So it came in response to Congresswoman Mary Newman placing a transgender flag outside Miss Taylor Greene's office after the Georgia Republican motion to adjourn a vote on the anti-discrimination bill. Our neighbor, MTG, tried to block the Equality Act because she believes prohibiting discrimination against trans America is disgusting, immoral, and evil, Mrs. Newman said in a video tweet. Thought we put up our transgender flag so she can look at it every time she opens the door. See, that's kind of immature. A few hours later, Miss Taylor Greene, where's the story? A few hours later, Miss Taylor Greene put up a sign, there are two genders, male and female, trust the signs. See, that's just being a fucking wise ass. And then she said, she came back at her, Mary Newman wants to pass the so-called Equality Act to destroy women's rights and religious freedoms. Miss Greene said in the Twitter response that we put up ours. Okay, so I mean, it's two people that want to stand by their beliefs, but they're acting like two girls in high school fighting over a boy they want to fuck for the first time. So there's that. There's no rule that prohibits a woman from being on an NBA roster. So then that means I could play for the WNBA then. Then I could play for the WNBA then, man, because you have to have it both ways. A Christian man has to stand up for moral values if the PC correct goes against biblical moral, blah, blah, blah. I'm not on fire at all, bro. I'm totally fine. I'm on a scale of 1 to 10. How mad am I? I'm -0, Brendan. I don't like Margie Taylor Greene. I think I made that pretty clear. But I also don't like AOC either on the Democratic side. And these two girls, they're in the news. They're both acting like fucking idiots. They're calling each other idiots. They shook hands the other day and said, let's have a respectful debate. Now they're talking shit to each other. It's like, bro, just have the debate already. I need something entertaining to watch, you know? I agree with you. It should be allowed to join to be fair, but I mean, it does not allow men in, but That's like when they let that fucking female soccer player be a kicker in a men's college team. Could you imagine the uproar society would have if I fucking joined a fucking female field hockey team? Women get away with so much shit, bro. Conspiracy theories help fuel vaccine hesitancy. So I'm obviously pro science. I'm pro Western medicine, and I understand the hesitancy. I understand not wanting to get it, but misinformation leads to anti-vaxxer policy at Miami private school that says if you're a teacher and you got the vaccine, you can no longer teach here. Let that fucking sink in, guys and girls. I mean, bro, she's a physically fit girl. She was kind of cute. Cool, she got to play, but then I should be able to play in a female sport then. We have to be fair. Bro, I'll tell you straight up, bro. If I was an NFL defensive back, I'm going to be honest now. There's some ladies in here. I'm going to be honest. If I was an NFL cornerback or defensive back and I had to line up against a fucking female in a male sport, you're getting drilled just like any other dude who lines up against me. You're going to get the same fucking treatment. If I'm a 215-pound cornerback and I have to line up against a female, I'm not gonna pull my tackle. I'm gonna fucking drill you like you're a dude. I'm not gonna let you fuck up my stats because you have a vagina and you're playing in a male-dominated sport. But you know, it should be the other way around too. Then I should be able to play for a female fucking an all-female fucking league. She had a weak-ass kick and then she walked off the field. She's supposed to be the containment guy. She's supposed to be the last person to stop the tackle if the guy breaks free, returning the ball. And the coach was like, oh, by the way, like you were supposed to fucking stay on and be containment. You would destroy in a women's wrestling. Bro, I would fucking drill those girls on the ground.
Those reports are false. There's no evidence, none, to support the claim. My number one responsibility.
I'm saying I would not go out of my way to treat her any differently. And that's what feminists want. They want to be treated fairly. So I'm going to treat you just like the boys on the other team, the men on the other team. If I'm coming up to tackle you, I'm not going to pull off. I'm not going to pull my tackle. I'm going to tackle you like you're a 200-and-something pound man. I'm not going to fuck up my game, my stats, because you're a chick. You're going to get hit just like you're a dude. And I'm going to bust up those ribs. And I do the same shit to any other dude. Bust up them ribs, knock the wind out of you, send you home crying to mommy and daddy. I'm all about, I want to specify, I'm all about good sportsmanship, but when I played ball, I wasn't there to fucking make friends. I wasn't there to worry about how hard I hit you, how hard my tackle was. I'm there to fucking win a game. I'll shake your hands before the game. I'll shake your hands after the game. But if you line up against me and my guys when I was playing football, bro, you're getting drilled into the fucking ground. If I'm on defense, you're gonna get hit with a legal tackle, and it's gonna hurt us both, and it's gonna hurt you a little bit more. So I guess in regards to the female kicker, listen, bro, if it's a female kicker, a male kicker, a hermaphrodite kicker, a transgender kicker, a serial killer clown alien kicker, it doesn't matter. If the tackle's there, you're getting tackled. If you're on the other team and you got the ball and you're trying to run past me, you're getting tackled. I'm not talking about punching a woman, Brennan, but I'm talking about if we're playing professional tackle football, you're going to get hit like one of the dudes. You're going to get tackled hard. It'll be a legal tackle, but I'm going to put everything I have into it. Not because you're a female, but because you're on the other team trying to beat me and my team. I'm a competitive person. And look, bro, like I've gotten fucking drilled in football too. I've gotten drilled in football where I had to take a knee for 5 minutes just to get the air back in my lungs. If a woman punches me in the face, I have the right to defend yourself. You absolutely do. You absolutely do. For me, I would just use evasive maneuvers. I'd use my head movement. I'd move around. I'd try to get my phone out, call the cops, say, hey, this fucking bitch is trying to fucking attack me. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to throw punches. But yeah, I'd move around. I'd try to block, grab her hands, prevent her from hurting me or hitting me and cutting me open and whatnot. But, you know, to each his own. Thumbs up, brother. How are you, brother? I'm good, Melvin. I was responding to Ant. I'm just saying, like, the feminists want to be treated fairly and equally. So, look, if you're going to have female football players and I'm on the other team, I'm just going to treat you like the how I would anybody on the other side of the ball. I don't think he's talking about Ant-Man. I don't think he's talking about letting someone kill him. I think he's just talking about someone throwing like a petty little strike at him. Because I have a whole nother different answer if a chick has a knife and she's trying to stab me in my throat. Then no, you're getting the Mike Tyson knockout. I'm not gonna let you fucking kill me. I'm saying if the girl's just like trying to swipe at me and there's space for me to move around and block, I could get my phone out, film it, record it, or call the cops, then yeah, I'm gonna. If anybody's coming at me with a knife, though, I'm gonna fucking defend. I'm gonna defend my life like you wouldn't believe, regardless of what's in between your legs. There are way worse ways to die. There are. You could be eaten by sharks. That's my biggest fear. My biggest fear is sharks, and or being in the water and then getting eaten by like 2 sharks at once. Did you say that? What did you say? Oh, you did say that. Yeah, I don't know if I will never hit a woman even if she's about to kill me. Yeah, I mean, Brandon, I got a great family. I got great friends that I want to go home to. So, I mean, if someone's going to try to take my life, I got to defend my life regardless of what the gender is. Stay away from the ocean. We don't really have sharks in our ocean or beaches here, so I mean, I try not to go in too far because it freaks me out if I can't see the bottom of the water. And in New York, we do get all different kinds of like sand crabs. And there was one time a couple of years ago, I was in the water and something stabbed me in my foot and then stabbed me in my foot again. And I picked my foot up. I stood on one leg and picked the foot up that was hurting me. And there was a giant fucking crab just fucking chopping away at my big toe. So it freaks me out when I'm in the ocean, and if I can't see the bottom, yeah, we have sand crabs in New York, bro. Hey, man, we have fucking some crazy sand crabs, bro. Yeah, it was just fucking clipping away at my foot. I picked it up and I threw it, but you know. So I don't really like to go into water if I can't see the bottom. If I can't see where I'm stepping, if I don't have... My dad wondered why no one was sitting near the wake of the ocean, and he did, and microscopic crabs bit him in the balls? Microscopic crabs bit him in the balls?
It's remarkable transformation.
Like the little things? That sounds extremely fucking painful. The only other crazier thing that happened with me getting attacked was when I was a roofer and I was working on siding on a house, something was like scratching my my arm, and I didn't think to look at it right away. I just went about what I was doing, and I kept feeling like it clawing at my arm, and it was a fucking praying mantis just on my arm. And you're not allowed to kill praying mantises, so I had to take them off. I had to place them in the bush. He's fucking biting at me and everything. Calls grow for North Carolina Sheriff to release more body cam video tied to Andrew Brown's death, and I agree with that. It's been a week. The fucking FBI is already investigating this police department. Miss Muggs, my girl. Shout out to Miss Muggs. Where the fuck is Survival tonight? And there was one time, Ant-Man, where I was wearing flip-flops and I stepped on a garden snake. And it like opened its mouth to like bite my toe and I fucking ran. The garden snakes really aren't venomous or aggressive. What's up, Ed? You know, I'm going to say something. The studies show that 250 black men are killed a year by cops. You know what the ratio is? And this is not my quote. This is from Officer Tatum's channel. Officer Tatum. The Officer Tatum report on YouTube. 7,500 black men are killed by other black men every year. Kresborough, you hit 5K. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I think in general, we should all just stop killing each other. Because COVID's already fucking doing that. So let's all just hit you with the Rodney King. Let's all just fucking get along. I look like Wolverine. Cool. I'm like Wolverine every year for Halloween. So yeah, but I got these back, yo. Working out constantly. Representative Karen Bass, Democrat from California. President of the fucking whatever Congressional Black Caucus is talking right now on CNN. So right now, case after case where an officer is involved in shooting or something else that would result in great. They did research and white cops do not kill more blacks. Black cops kill more. Yeah, they do. You know, white cops kill more white people than they do black people. That's number one. Number two. Black people kill more black people. I'm not saying white people don't kill white people either. I'm just saying that's what the I can't talk, man. Statistics are out there, which have been verified numerous times. But they did research, and white cops do not kill more blacks. Black cops kill blacks at the same rate, if not more, because of working in tough neighborhoods. That's what Officer Brendan Tatum said on his channel today, bro. And Brendan Tatum is black. He's a black conservative, I believe. Minister Brendan says, I used to work out. Representative Bass on what she wants to hear from President Biden around police reform in his speech tomorrow. We don't need police reform. We need police retraining. And we need to have officers work their beat in the neighborhoods they live in. The leading stat for people who kill themselves in America. White man, age 25 to 40, white. Listen, bro. When it comes to serial killers, all white guys. Prominent, like the big serial killers, Ed Gein, John Wayne Gacy, Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, BTX, Chris Watts, all those high-profile cases. So I have no problem saying it. I'm white. You know that the most famous serial killers in the world are all white. The majority of them. Richard Ramirez was named the Night Stalker. He was not the first Night Stalker. The original Night Stalker was a white serial killer. Regardless of colors, I don't like killing. Neither do I, Miss Muggs. What are you watching? I'm watching CNN. I'm watching the news. There was two serial killers from Long Island. One of them was the Amityville Horror, which is 10 minutes from me. All white. The true correlation of cop shooting death is related to the rate of violent crimes. Higher percent of violent crimes mean higher chance of being shot due to fleeing, attacking, and threats. Brendan says I'm tired tonight. I'm a little tired too. I did 3 hours of cardio tonight, Brendan. I made sure I threw out that statistic on white serial killers because I'm not suggesting that all blacks deserve to be shot. I'm not making a racist remark. I'm saying the proof is that black people kill black people more than white cops kill black people. But white people that are sick and twisted are all in the history books being people that have been serial killers or commit heinous crimes. Like I just said, the Bound, Tie, and Strangle, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, Amityville Horror. You can even go to Columbine school shooting. The people that do these disgusting acts, that go on serial killer sprees and eat and chop up bodies, all white men. All white men about 10 years older than me. I stand up for everybody. I don't just stand up for my own kind. I stand up for everybody. And I've said it plenty of times on my channel. Deontay Wright should have never happened. George Floyd, regardless of how you feel about him, should have never happened. Should have never happened. Ahmaud Arbery should have never happened. Breonna Taylor should have never happened. Trayvon Martin should have fucking never happened. And George Zimmerman, whatever his name is, should be rotting in a fucking prison cell. Same here, Brendan. But I have no problem coming out and shaming Derek Chauvin. He is a piece of white shit. He got what he deserved. And anybody that's white that says George Floyd deserved that fucking hates black people. Because nobody deserves that. Ever. I don't agree with anything George Floyd did in his life up until that point. But that's not justice, leaning on somebody's neck for fucking 9 minutes and 29 seconds and slowly torturing them to fucking death. Derek Chauvin should never see the light of day again. He should have never been a cop. He has 19 charges against him for use of force. He was disciplined for one of them and almost fired. He should have been fired. And the cop that did that shit, what do I have wrong info? Floyd didn't deserve to die that way. Floyd was a terrible person. Floyd shouldn't have not died that way, Ant-Man. He should have not been killed like that. Trayvon Martin should have not been killed like that. I don't know if you know Ant-Man, but I've been a bouncer. I've been a security guard and I've been a bouncer. And George Zimmerman was like a neighborhood security guard, night watch. Bro, you can't wrestle with a 16-year-old? Then you shouldn't be a security guard. Breonna Taylor shouldn't have happened, bro. They should have waited for her boyfriend to come out and then arrest him. They shouldn't have kicked in the door in the middle of the night. I understand Breonna Taylor's boyfriend fired first. They should have did it differently. They should have set up a perimeter. They should have staked out the house, waited for her boyfriend to at least be somewhat separated from Breonna Taylor or come out and then snag him then. 2 bullets went through Breonna Taylor's apartment and almost hit an innocent person. The coroner's report said Floyd died due to arrest. He was saying he couldn't breathe, standing up. Yeah, bro. There's been plenty of doctors that spoke on the witness stand, and that most of that was already debunked. Like I said, bro, I respect your opinion, but I don't agree with what you're saying. On this channel, I trust the science and I trust the professionals, and I just agree with what the doctor said for the prosecution. Yeah. Yeah, but that could also be from anxiety, bro. Like, I get anxiety being around cops. I get anxiety and I can't breathe, and I say I can't breathe. That doesn't mean that doesn't necessarily mean it's severe heart disease. If someone makes you nervous enough, you could go, fuck, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It doesn't have to be a drug overdose. And the coroner said that the amount of fentanyl in George Floyd's system wasn't enough for him to overdose on. Yeah, they said the exact opposite, that the prosecution said he did not have overdose levels of fentanyl or meth in his system at the time of the arrest. And Dante Wright, I mean, look, the kid was running. I'd be lying to you if I told you I never ran from the cops. I get it. The lady said taser, 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 and she fucking shot this dude. Come on. They said they would pull him down, pull the windows down for him, ran out of the car and asked to lay him down. He did do that. Yeah, he said that. He's like, please let me lay on the ground. But I read the autopsy part several times, man. He said he wanted to lay on the ground or sit on the ground, rather. He didn't want somebody's knee on there, his fucking carotid artery. It's okay, we have difference of opinions. There's no issue, Ant-Man. It's all good. I just, George Floyd was handcuffed. There were 2 officers on his legs. He wasn't going anywhere. Derek Chauvin didn't need to have his knee there. And you know what? If he did die of an overdose, if that really happened, and Derek Chauvin didn't have his knee on his neck, then Derek Chauvin wouldn't be in jail right now. Derek Chauvin put himself in that situation when he fucking leaned on his neck. And there's other testimony that you're going to hear, Ant-Man, and one of the officers reached for a pulse on his ankle and said, I can't find a pulse. Do you want to roll him over? And Derek Chauvin said, no, we're leaving him here like this. Derek Chauvin put himself in that situation, bro. Doctors report show no damage done to that area. And I'm just throwing it out there if you are open to it. I'm open to it, but I'm going to stand my ground, Ant-Man. I'm late to the show tonight, man. Hope all is well. It is. And then the Dante Wright thing. Come on. You can't tell the difference between a taser and a gun. What's up, Bruce? One's yellow. One feels different. One's lighter. One's on the other thing. I read everything, bro. I read everything. I watched each day in court. I took notes. I covered it on this channel every day a couple of weeks ago. I listened to the evidence. I looked at the evidence, and my conclusion was this. I thought Derek Chauvin would only get manslaughter. I didn't think it would be guilty. I don't disagree with guilty. I just thought he was just going to get guilty on one charge. You know what? Derek Chauvin put himself in that situation. I'm fine with Derek Chauvin being in jail. I'm fine with Derek Chauvin spending the rest of his life in jail. Then you should know that Breonna Taylor was not an innocent EMT. She was not allowed to be one because they found a dead body in her rental. I know the whole story of Breonna Taylor, bro. I know she fucking rolled with bad homies. I know all that shit. But I'm saying they could have did the warrant a different way, bro. Bro, if I'm packing heat and you kick the door into my house, I'm going to shoot you. I know she was slinging drugs, but that you don't get the death sentence for slinging drugs is what I'm saying, bro. He made that choice. I agree with you, Bruce. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that, bro. But the Breonna Taylor thing could have been fucking. It could have been so fucking avoided, bro. In New York, bro. Let me just tell you something, man. Just let me talk for a minute. One of my closest friends had numerous warrants out for his arrest. They staked out his house for 2 weeks. And when he went outside, they grabbed him. That's exactly what they should have did with Breonna Taylor. Listen, bro, I'm not saying she's an angel. I wouldn't hang out with her. I wouldn't hang out with her boyfriend. I damn sure wouldn't hang out with George Floyd. But this could have all been handled so much better. Yeah. Yeah, man. Why are others like, why do you see it and others don't see it? Bro, I'm falling in love with a black woman. So, I don't know. I live in a household where growing up, my mom taught me, and my dad, who's no longer with us, taught me many things about respecting people, even if they don't look exactly like you. If people are good to you, you're respectful. When you talk to your elders, say ma'am and sir. You know, I got love for everybody, bro. I just, you know, if I shoot at the cops and get someone killed, I'm not going to say it could have been done differently. Look, I understand what you're saying, man. Her boyfriend shouldn't fire the shot. I'm just saying there's so much other ways that could have been handled. I'm not saying her boyfriend did the right thing, bro. I'm not saying that. He fucking shouldn't have fired first. But I'm saying they shouldn't have did this shit at night. I'm saying they should have been staking out the house and just grab him when he comes outside. I understand they want to get a jump on him. Bro, I get it. But if they would have done it that way, this wouldn't have happened. I know Breonna Taylor's rap sheet. I know George Floyd's rap sheet. Would I ever hang out with people like that, regardless of skin color? No. I know what George Floyd did. He kicked into the fucking girl's house at 2:30 in the morning and fucking held a gun to her stomach, and her 2 friends pistol whipped her in front of her kid while she was pregnant. I would never hang out with George Floyd. I would never be seen in public with George Floyd. But I don't think George Floyd deserved to die that way. And bro, I think the fucking cop killed him. It's okay if you think it was fentanyl, if you think it was this, that, and the third. Bro, it's cool, man. There's no beef here. You can have your opinion. And look, for every bad cop that I know about 30 or 40 that are awesome. Bro, I had a whole team of cops when a black girl ran me over. I had a whole team of cops from all over the world hunt this girl down and bring her to jail. This girl almost killed me. There were Spanish cops that responded. There were Islamic cops that responded. A white cop that responded. Black cops that responded. And they all, in Suffolk County, band together to find this young lady who ran me over. And she went to jail. So I know great cops. For every one shitty fucking cop, me and Survival, we played the video of the dude in Virginia. I know about 20, 30, 40 cops that do their job correctly. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Derek put himself in that situation, putting his knee on George Floyd's neck for that long. And the fucking cop that shot Deontay Wright. I don't agree with Deontay Wright getting in his car, fighting with the cop, and driving off. But the girl said taser, 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 and fucking killed him and shot him with a gun. She's on the force for 26 years. You can't tell the difference between a gat and a fucking taser? I'm not accusing anybody of anything, bro. The facts are out there. Let's talk about Deontay Wright then. The facts are out there, bro. She pulled her gun and said taser, 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 and shot him with a fucking Glock. She's been on the force for 26 and a half years. Her main responsibility is training cops for their first year on the job. Bro, I could jerk off in the dark with my right hand blindfold and fucking pull up X videos and know that I'm on Lisa Ann's channel. A cop that's almost 27 years on the force, responsible for training new officers, should know that she has her taser in her hand or her gun in her hand. Bro, I'm not anti-cops. My cousin's a cop. My cousin is the head of what would be, they don't have SWAT in New York. It's Emergency Rescue Services, Special Services. Bro, he's out there every fucking day when there's a protest, when it's not peaceful. I go to bed every day hoping, oh man, I hope he doesn't get his ass whooped. I hope he doesn't get killed. He's got a 2-year-old daughter. So I'm not anti-cops. I just, when I see a bad cop, bro, or if I see a cop fuck up, I gotta be like, yo, that cop fucked up. I know great cops too, though, but I'm giving you my opinion, bro. I know a lot of white people that want to bring up and they say, oh, look at George Floyd's rap sheet. You know whose rap sheet is longer than George Floyd's? Derek Chauvin. I agree with that statement, man. But if someone runs at you and tries to steal your gun, you're gonna get shot. You're gonna get shot. Doesn't matter what color skin you are. If I have a gun and you're trying to get my gun to shoot me, I'm fucking killing you. Doesn't matter where you're from or what you look like. If you're trying to kill me, I'm gonna defend myself to my best of abilities. They were trying to shoot Arbery, bro. They were chasing him down with fucking shotguns. The two guys are connected to the KKK. I would have done the same shit. Bro, if I'm jogging through a fucking neighborhood and two people, regardless of what they look like, are chasing me in a pickup truck, one's in the back aiming a fucking shotgun at me, I'm gonna try to defend myself. And they were tied. I'm fine, bro. I don't need to take a breath. They were connected to the KKK, bro. They were calling him the N-word. Suing, bro. And you can't be there because you're not. You know, that's the side effect is you get to live life more if you have the vaccine. That's why I'm saying, why don't you, unless the science supports it the way that I see from you guys, why would... Because they were pointing a shotgun at him. Go ahead, Len. If you point the shotgun at me and we're in close range, I'm going to try to grab the gun from you and kill you. Go to a restaurant, hang out with friends, go to a barbecue, go to work. Everything is much, much safer if you've been vaccinated. If you haven't been vaccinated, those things are still dangerous. See if I can find the video. That is, I think, the overarching point. Forget about the steps, because we'll be there, 1 week we'll be this step, next week we'll be the other step. But the fundamental point is we're going to get back to normal. I just want to specify again, I love everybody. Regardless of what you come from, regardless of what your skin color is. All right, let me watch this video real quick.
Shooting that's inflamed racial tensions in a Georgia community. Tonight's video has surfaced of an African-American man chasing.
No, I would not.
Family says he was just out.
I would run away.
We should warn you, the video is graphic. Here's CBS's Omar Villafranca.
I do respect others. So what are you talking about? All right, I'm watching the video. He's jogging. And they're shooting at him.
Before the 25-year-old collapsed and died, Arbery's mother wanted Jones. Proves that my son was not committing a crime. He was out for his daily job and he was hunted down like an animal.
I'm saying, bro, I would run. But if you're standing right in front of me pointing a gun at me, I'm going to try to grab it from you.
Because even though this case has been handed over to the state, supposedly, there's still no data.
I would absolutely, if there's running distance, yeah, I'm sprint running the fuck away from you. But we don't know how many exact feet Arbery was away from them. The fucking white dude ran at him with a shotgun. So he grabbed the shotgun, and while he's grabbing the shotgun from the white dude who ran at him with a shotgun, the son in the back shot him twice. He ran across the car, bro, because they cut him off. He was jogging through the neighborhood and they cut him off. I don't agree with the whole, like, he shouldn't have been going through people's houses at nighttime when they're not home or he's uninvited and he's trespassing. Like, bro, I don't fucking agree with that. But what makes two white dudes that have connection to the KKK that are not police officers what makes them be fucking town savior and you go out with your shotguns and whatnot? Why didn't they call the local authorities and say, hey, we think we got this guy who's been going through people's houses at night. This is where he's going. He's jogging. We're right behind him. We're keeping our distance. And then let the cops come and investigate.
What happens to your body language when your underarms are against blood? It shows.
So you think that's totally justifiable. You think Derek Chauvin is totally justifiable. You think Ahmaud Arbery is totally justifiable. Breonna Taylor getting killed, totally justifiable. Trayvon Martin, this fucking 16-year-old kid fighting with a full-grown man, totally justifiable. Okay, so then why? Okay, so if he's on the phone with 911 dispatch, talking to the operator, telling them where he's going, why are they engaging? Why aren't they letting the police officers come and do their job? Why did they engage him? If he's up in front of them jogging just fine, then why did they engage him? Yeah. But we don't know if Arbery did that. Bro, if that white dude came at me with a shotgun, I'm going to try to grab the gun from them and shoot them. And vice versa. We don't know that he did that, though. It's not, you don't see that in the video. We don't know that he was jogging and the white dudes were following behind him and then he decides, oh, you know what, I'm just going to turn around and I'm going to run at this guy and take his gun. Because if they're in the car and they're driving.
I'm Dr. Richard Carlson. This is the Well Health Safety Seal from the International Well Building Institute, the global authority on healthy buildings. The Well Health Safety Rating was informed by years of research and input from hundreds of leading virologists, public health experts, epidemiologists.
Well, how do you feel about? I mean, we're not going to agree on this case. It's obvious, and we're not going to agree on George Floyd, and that's fine. And how do you feel about Trayvon Martin? Because if you're a full-grown security guard, you should be able to hold your own against a 16-year-old boy. I've bounced in nightclubs. I've bounced in strip clubs. I've bounced in shitty restaurants, upscale restaurants, and I've been able to take down dudes with my training twice my size. Should I strap in for this one, Ant-Man? Should I get comfortable for this one? You too. Yeah, every case is different. Dante Wright should not be dead. Trayvon Martin should not be dead. Breonna Taylor should not be dead. Andrew Brown Jr., from what I've seen thus far, should not be dead. Lots of lies are placed out there to always raise bait. I will agree to the race debate if we're talking about LeBron James. Because LeBron James was race baiting the other day. For sure. 100%. He was basically saying all white cops are bad. Kyle Rittenhouse supposed to be white. Bro, if Kyle Rittenhouse was black, he wouldn't be alive right now. The cops would have lit him the fuck up. And same thing with Kyle Rittenhouse. We still don't know the full story. People saying, oh, he was defending himself. We don't know that. And he could have been defending himself. We don't know that. He might have been just shooting people. We don't know that. Me and Survival, we talked about this all week, bro. I talked about this with Courtney, who is black. I talked about this to one of my best friends, whose name is actually Chris Brown, and he's black. And we said that cop did the right thing. Preserve life by any means when somebody's life is threatened. The young lady with the knife, it's unfortunate and sad that she died, but she was trying to stab somebody in a kill zone. She wasn't trying to stab the elbow. She wasn't pretending to. She was trying to cut the jugular, the kill zone. So as far as I'm concerned, with that case, and I've spoke about it a lot here, I said the cops did the right job with that one. They pushed the race narrative. LeBron too. He did. LeBron did. 100%. LeBron James lives in a neighborhood in Brentwood, California, of almost 68% white. You know what the population of black is? 6.6. LeBron James doesn't live in the hood. LeBron James doesn't live in black neighborhoods. LeBron has always been anti-America, anti-police, yet he has a net worth of $500 million, a production company. He owns part of the Boston Red Sox. He's going to be in fucking Space Jam 2. His media company is part of it. And all he does is bitch about it, everything. But there are fucking bad cops out there, Ant-Man. There are racist cops. We played a video of me in Survival yesterday. There are shit white cops out there. They do exist. They are the minority, not the majority, but they are out there, bro. There are white cops that fucking just pull people over for being black. Is it an extremely small percentage? Yes. But they do exist. I believe Derek Chauvin to be one of them. I believe the cop yesterday that Survival said looked like the T-1000. We got the video right here, bro. If this is not a racist, power-hungry, alpha male, douchebag, white officer who gets away with everything, if this is not a definition of a terrible honky cop, I don't know what is.
And I'm going to show Anthony now the latest piece of footage. And please feel free to weigh in out there. But Mark, I've never heard anything like this. And here's the latest video, okay? You see the guys pulling down. I haven't been able to find out if these guys are SWAT.
You can't do that, sir. This officer is trying to unlock my car. This officer is unlocking my car. They just illegally entered my car. And I'm being forcefully removed. Take a look at me. I'm a specimen right here, buddy. Sir, I'm in no. My hands are up on camera. All right. I'm in no. You're going to get your look in front of the Lord and all creation. I'm going to give you one more chance. being threatened.
You can bring that with you. All of you film the whole thing.
I'm being threatened
No,
right now.
I'm giving you a
and I am
chance.
not doing anything. So I
I'm
feel
giving you a
unsafe.
chance.
I feel unsafe. And I'm in no threat to these three officers. My hands are up. I am doing nothing or anything. Making sure this is all recorded. I've just been threatened by a law officer. I have just been threatened by a law officer as two other officers stand by and say absolutely nothing. Willing to participate. My passenger door was open. My driver door was open. I have it on camera. He rolled my window down to do so.
I'm giving you to the count of 3.
Sir, this is all on camera. I am not resisting. I'm making sure it is being known. I am not resisting.
Okay.
My hands are up. One hand on this camera. My seatbelt is being arrested.
As long as your hands are up, that's fine.
I'm not resisting.
As long as your hands
I
are
was
up.
unlawfully.
Take your phone
Sir,
out.
please do not touch me, sir.
Keep your phone out.
Sir, please do not touch me.
See, that's where we're coming to a disagreement.
It's not about
I'm giving you to the count of 3.
Sir, do it. I'm not touching this officer. It's on camera. My hand is by my head.
Right
I'm being
now.
threatened.
Now you're
I'm being
under arrest.
threatened.
Now you're under arrest for
Sir,
disobeying the
I
law.
was being disobeyed.
I'm giving you
lawfully
to the count
detained.
of 3.
This officer has threatened me, and I'm making it known I have no threat to this
2.
officer. I've been threatened.
Watch the show.
My life is in danger. My life is in danger.
How do you like that? How do you like that? Oh, put your hands behind your back. Put your hands. My hands are behind my back. My hands are behind my back. I am not resisting. Sir, please don't say that. I'm not resisting. Get off my neck, sir. You are harming me. You are harming me. You are harming me, sir. You are harming me.
I'm not saying all cops are like that. I'm not saying all white cops are like that. I tell Courtney all the time, who's black, I tell her I think more than 95% of white cops are great cops. I'm saying there's a small percentage of what you just saw that do exist. I don't know the exact percentage. I'm comfortable in saying 98 to 99% of white cops are good cops. But there's a very small amount that are just like that cop you saw. Proof is right there. I'm not making shit up. The proof is right there. Not that I'm saying anyone thinks I'm making shit up. I'm just saying there are some cops that act like that cop you just saw. I'm finna gonna whoop your ass. How do you like that? Before he even takes the dude out of the car, he's like, I hope you all enjoy this show. Watch this. There are shitty white people out there, I'm sorry, that happen to be cops. Exactly what Survival just said. This is an example of a bad cop. We know most are not that way. That's the truest statement of the night. We can go home, y'all. We can go home. We can end. We can go. We got it. We got it. Have a good night, folks. We got it. We got it. That's exactly what I'm trying to say, Ant-Man. Exactly what Survival said. Exactly what he said. This is an example of a bad cop. We know most are not that way. I personally think Derek Chauvin is in that category of not a good cop. He was disciplined. He had 19 complaints against him for illegal use of force. And I'm not even saying the lady cop that shot Dante Wright is a bad cop. I'm saying she fucked up and killed someone and she needs to be charged. I'm very aware that there are plenty of good white cops out there. My cousin's working his beat right now in Manhattan. He's whiter than snow. Great cop. His partner is whiter than snow. Wonderful person, wonderful cop. My argument with my argument with Trayvon Martin, the Trayvon Martin case, is what I said before. I was a bouncer in a strip club. I was able to fucking whoop and take down dudes twice my size. I was a security guard for many years where I had to bounce people. Just up until a year ago, you guys know that I worked at the hospital, but when I ended my shift at the hospital, I worked another 4 hours at night bouncing drunks from restaurants that are twice my size. With the proper training, you should be able to do that. And I don't remember how old George Zimmerman was. I think Trayvon was 16. A full-grown man should be able to take down, detain a 16-year-old. I don't care how big, how strong. If you're going to be in that field of work, whether you're a rent-a-cop, a security guard, or a real cop, you should be able to have your pressure point hold. You should be able to take someone down. You should be able to full Nelson them with the proper training, the self-defense training, the conditioning. If you're going to be in that line of work, you have to be on par with your physical attributes. If you're going to get your ass kicked by a 16-year-old, then you need to not be in law enforcement. You need to not be a rent-a-cop. You need to find something else better to do. I could take one look at Trayvon Martin, and I could think of 3, 4, 5 different ways I could take him down and hold him there and wait for the authorities to come. George Zimmerman got away with murder. And that's an opinion. Do with that what you will. I've had my fucking bell rung. Like, I mean, I saw stars getting cracked by someone who was twice my size. Boom, came to, was able to take him down and hold him there till the authorities come. I'm not saying shit doesn't happen on the job, but you should know basic self-defense, and you should be able to handle a 16-year-old boy who is very small and frail, who had a pack of Skittles and iced tea in his pocket. I'll specify it once more. I think George Floyd, up until that point, was a piece of shit human being. I would not hang out with him if you paid me to. But he didn't deserve to die the way he died. I don't want it to be called the George Floyd Reform Bill. I was here yesterday saying, why don't they call it the Martin Luther King Reform Bill, Police Reform Bill? Why don't they call it the Rosa Parks? Why don't they call it the Emmett Till? Let me guess, Ant-Man, you think Emmett Till was justified too? We could get into Emmett Till too if you want. It's all love though, bro. It's all love. Mad respect. It's all love. Jackie Robinson Reform Bill. Police need to be held to a high standard and have the right to use power. At the same time, people act like it's one or the other. You know, the other thing that I will say is, if you're being arrested by cops, don't fight with them. Don't reach for a gun or a knife. Mr. Peanut Butter is from the United Kingdom, and if I have any more conversations like I'm having now, I'm going to go live there. Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul agreed to fight. Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul have agreed to fight at Hard Rock Stadium on Sunday, June 6th. I hope Floyd mops the fucking floor with this fucking little white dude. And then I hope he beats the shit out of his fucking pathetic brother as well.
Once again, numbers are growing in the South and the West. So what's the concern? But it's out because Republicans 10 years ago were playing the
I just do monthly, Brendan. I just pay the monthly fee. Exactly. You wait until you see legal counsel. Oh, you're being arrested. I say that too, bro. I say that when you're being arrested by the cops, don't fight with them. Don't reach for their weapon. Don't reach for any weapon. Comply. And when they start asking you questions, say, I want attorney. I'm not answering any more questions. Fifth Amendment. But if you feel like they violated your civil rights, you'll get an attorney. If you can't afford one, one will be there, and they'll give you the instruction on what to do. You could sue the police department for fucking 7 figures if they fucking violated your rights that bad or more. I told the story. When did I tell the story, Survival? 2 weeks ago about these 2 cops that fucking were busting my balls, giving me all these fucking crazy violations and tickets, and I went to court and fought it, and it all got dropped. You know what I did? I just said, all right, see you in court. 5 minutes later, I called my family attorney, and we fought it in court, and we won. I gotta specify. I'm not anti-cops, guys. I'm not. I just if I don't want to answer questions to cops, I don't fucking talk to them. We have this thing called Fifth Amendment. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, Mr. Brennan, yeah, I just pay the monthly StreamYard fee. If that was you were talking about before. I don't think I pay $30 a month. I think I pay $24.99. Unless they change their prices.
today, let's paint with bare ultra scuff fence so that you can live that scuff-free life.
Honey, I'm home for a really important job.
I gotta check on my meds. I don't know what I do with my remote. Let me cool off for a minute here before I get fucking steam coming out of my ear too. Fuck, 2-1 Boston beating my Mets. Top of the ninth. That's not good. Where'd conservative Texan go? He's a lot of fun to fucking talk to in here. I mean, you all are, but conservative Texan's quite the character. Fryer, I appreciate all you have to give, and Travis and everyone who has donated. Yeah, bro. Whenever I have
I just know that you guys are experts in everything having to do with the actual playing of the game, and every once in a while, a fly squirrel finds a nut. That's all I'm trying to say. Well, you know what I'd like to know? Why did you? Why did you? Because he looks so good this spring.
Conservative Texan was here before. I figured out what's wrong with my cable box. The wires are all fucking corroded in the back of it. So that's why I keep losing connection. So I got to get the wires for my cable box. I got to rewire it, Mr. Electrician Survival. You know those like telephone wires with the little plastic thing in it?
Perhaps this is the year he does. So I was talking about him today. He said that Miguel and Jeremy have never fought him. That's passed him.
Yeah, I pay monthly Survival for StreamYard.
A lot of times, Gary, change the atmosphere. Let's get Max with Toronto picking up the hot start. Change of venue, it just worked out great for you. Well, by the way, yes, I mean to mention this tonight, 3-1 vote so that's called strike. But that party was great.
It looks like my Mets are probably going to lose this game. So we see what's going on in North Carolina. Let's hope they're still peaceful protesting, please. They're not even showing it. Here's fucking Hannity.
So when you say you hope you don't get it, get what? Abolish the police and the border patrol?
Mayor's I can't pronounce this guy's name, slams the extreme left's push for policies like abolishing the police and dismantling capitalism. We should never abolish the police. Bill Maher fucks more black girls than me, though.
It won't be conservatives. It'll be the radical left, not me. Joining us with reaction, Fox News contributor Laura Trump, along with media columnist
Laura Trump is pretty cute,
Fox
though.
News contributor also in his own right, Joe Concha. Let me get this straight, Laura. If your father-in-law, if he wrote an article, USA Today and other publications, they would edit out the parts that maybe would confirm that.
Oh, Hannity, get your face out of Trump's ass already, bro. Jesus Christ. I need some sketches, bro. I need some sketches. Who could draw in here? Who could draw in here? Oh, I forgot to mention, though, I'm very pleased with Joe Biden giving countries the AstraZeneca vaccines that we're probably never going to use. Because if you really think about it, and I respect people who don't want to get the vaccine, Conservative Texan was here before talking about it, but these other countries that have high infection rates, that don't have enough resources, that don't have enough vaccines to vaccinate their people, we have a stockpile of AstraZeneca. I think we should, and what we're doing is we're sending them to the AstraZeneca vaccines that aren't authorized here by our CDC and FDA. They're going to go to India and other countries, poor countries, which is smart because you got to think there's going to be international travel is happening. People want to travel from country to country. You want each country to be in a 70% range of vaccination to reach herd immunity. Japan is less than 1%. Japan has less cases and less infection, though. They did spike this week, though, and they're supposed to have the Olympics there in a couple of weeks, so maybe we should send some vaccinations over to Japan. We're already going to send vaccinations to Canada, Mexico, Africa, and India. And then, quote-unquote, poorer countries. I was supposed to draw it, but I've been procrastinating. I'll send you a donation. I'll send you a donation if you have PayPal eventually. So they're more motivated to draw it. I'm at $29 a month for hosting cost if I go yearly. Yeah, conservative Texas is a good dude. I just told him, I was like, this is why I got the vaccine. And, he's like, I respect that. And I was like, I respect the fact that, it's your right. If you don't want to get the vaccine, you don't have to. Arizona audit. Follow me here today. I'm signed up to be a volunteer observer for the first something. Reporters not allowed to observe AZ vote audit. That sounds sketchy. Arizona election audit. I'm back in the Coliseum. Please. Election fraud, please, with this bullshit. You know what you could do, Mr. Brennan, is when you reach 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, then you could have 99-cent monthly memberships, and you really only need 29 members to donate each month to you. We kind of had blue pens. Oh my God. I noticed the counters had blue pens, supposed to have red ones when you're around ballots. Since ballots can read black and blue ink, those blue pens, the counters could potentially be. Oh God. Please, Arizona.
He told her that was news to him. He didn't know there was any problem with blue ink. Here's Jen Fifield's update on that.
I have the subscribers. I just need the fucking watch hours. On pens, there are red and green pens on the counting tables. It appears that the counters are marking their tally sheets with green. So she just fucking contradicted herself. First she said they're using blue pens. Now they're like, oh, they're green.
We also now know that some of the ballot inspectors are conducting their inspections of the ballots, looking for counterfeits by hitting them.
I'm getting money on mines per view. What's mines per view? I'm getting about $3 every 3 days. What's mines? In this room, you can observe the ballot counting only somewhere else in this Coliseum. Auditors are assembled to count these voting machines. The media was not given access to that area, and the live stream does not show up. Please, lady. Get Donald Trump's dick out of your asshole for a minute. That's cool, Brendan.
This whole process is continuing to go forward, and this is why former President Trump and his most fervent supporters.
Where did Ant-Man go? He left. Ant-Man left. Ant-Man, there's no beef, bro. If you're still here, it's all good. No beef, bro. Much love. I just have my opinions and you have yours, and it's all gravy. It's all love. Mine is another social network that you can get paid for posting. So what if I post pictures of my dick and balls every night? Could I get money for that, Brendan? Can I get paid for that shit, Brendan?
Your doctor about Antonio. For the last 5 or 6 days, things have been peaceful. There's been no violence.
Protests underway in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, over police shooting. It's very calm right there, bro. This is an example of a peaceful protest. There's barely anybody there, too. Lawrence, what's up, bro? What's up, bro?
Now, one LAPD officer speaking out following LeBron James' reprehensible tweet targeting the Ohio police officer.
Yeah, a lot of police officers of all nationalities are calling LeBron James out on his bullshit.
After she was about to be stabbed by Lakia Bryant, Officer Dion Joseph, with the LAPD had an open letter to LeBron and asked for a meeting privately to talk about
The LA Police Department wants to have a private meeting with LeBron James, and he turned it down. Here, look, guys. I'm not monetized yet. Officer's name is Dion Joseph. Reacts LeBron James' recent comments on policing. Travis, you should go on a sex webcam if you're into it. Get paid for posting. I'm not into that stuff, but Harvest mushroom on the meatball 6 cam.
All right, so you're a 25-year veteran, LAPD. You write this letter on Facebook, and your tweet targeted a police officer in Ohio who saved a young
This is very interesting on Fox News.
That what LeBron said was irresponsible, disturbing.
There's a lot of black police officers that are coming out and denouncing LeBron James's comments. I've noticed that a lot these last 2.5 days.
Had to make a split-second decision to save a life from a deadly attack. Every word that I've read your entire letter, I found it very powerful.
Oh, Nita, you're still here, Nita. Hi, Nita.
No. And if I do or don't, I'm not going to lose any love for him. I think the work he does for children and charities is incredible. It's disappointing.
Get your meatball here.
It inspires other people.
Where the fuck is Angie Hicks and Just Joe? Jessica hasn't been here in a while. Ant-Man left. He's mad at me probably. Nova Guy was here real quick. Where's Records? Where's Mike the Glass Guy? Where's Jaron Jackson?
I agree with you. I also agree at the end of the letter, you pointed out LeBron has done good things in his life, but he said that he doesn't understand, and I see, by the way, you're a big Lakers fan. Looks like you have a Matthew Johnson jersey behind you. Am I right? Yeah, of course. That's my personal friend. Was there any better time in basketball than Larry Bird?
This is actually a good segment on Hannity with this black police officer.
And Showtime ever, right?
I would agree with you. We don't make the Celtics around with the houses.
Issa. What's up, Issa?
Michael Jordan gives everybody a run for his money. All right, but on the
I don't know where Smiley is, bro. Yo, Survival, this is my skinny guy jersey, bro. Check it out, bro. I fit into a medium jersey now. I don't have to wear a large or extra large, man. All those fucking workouts and jogging on the elliptical is paying off, bro. If I have a moral obligation to a sex cam, but Travis, if you want to, bro, I want to be on the show naked and afraid, as you know. And bro, if I could get the abs back, bro, if there was a magazine where heterosexual dudes could pose naked for women, bro, I would do that in a heartbeat. I don't give a fuck what people think of my fucking penis or my balls or how I look fucking naked and whatnot. If I could get paid like these fucking chicks do when they fucking pose naked or fucking do shit on OnlyFans, why can't I? Why can't I pose naked for females? Because people say, oh, penis is very aggressive. Have you seen what an inflamed clitoris looks like? Have you seen the clitoris of a female bodybuilder? Pretty aggressive, bro. It's like an angry clam on an episode of SpongeBob. I had a best friend back in the day who would do live stream of himself 24 hours a day, even screwing his girlfriend live on camera. I told him I was just into protests underway in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Excuse me. It's very peaceful. I see a lot of black cops just trying to keep the peace. Yeah, there's no fighting. I'm just saying I should be able to pose naked for chicks in magazines.
If you make an honest mistake, your job's hard. I wouldn't want to do it. I don't think anybody's going to want to do it in the future.
Absolutely. I have 25 years of experience. I've had a wonderful career. I've worked with some incredible officers. I don't deny that there's a negative exception to my profession, but in the end, I'm just a man made of flesh and blood. I'm not perfect, and we have a lot of our detractors who want to present that we're these perfect human beings who should never be able to make a mistake, so that when we actually do, and we do have a human moment, they can take us down.
Interesting, Brendan.
Or the other extreme is engaging in monogamy against us and saying that we're less than human, that we are a part of racism because the system is racist. And I'm sorry, me housing 150 homeless people is not racism. Me educating poor homeless women about rape and domestic right? It's an empowering them. It's not about racism. Trying to keep drug dealers away from drug programs is not racism. That's what I'm supposed to do. And I'm sorry it's not always pretty, but I try to best I can to do it with honor and integrity.
Yeah, Joseph, amazing letter. I hope he takes you up on it. It would hopefully.
They're trying to get LeBron James to do a ride along with the LAPD.
We'll be able to see you and hear more from you tomorrow on Fox and Friends in the morning, 6 to 9, right here on Fox News Channel. All right, we'll continue straight ahead.
I didn't lie. Wait. That's when bring it up to speed. Scott turned on a rat grass. It moves 2 times faster than seed alone. Full green grass. Everything else just seems, well, it's lawn season. Let's get it going.
Every customer has their own safe light story. This couple loves camping adventures, and their SUV is always there with them. So when their windshield got a chip, they wanted it fixed fast. They drove to Safe Light Auto
Yeah.
for a guaranteed same-day in-shop repair. We repaired the chip before it could crack. And with their insurance, there was no cost to them.
No, bro, there's a lot of cops out there that are calling LeBron James out on his bullshit, and they want him to do a ride along. I don't think it's political theater that they're confronting him.
Helps a person. It's God's word. It's the power of the gospel. God loves you.
Why does it matter what the race is?
From God.
Position as a white person in this office. My bad, I took it.
He's not wanting anyone.
This is ridiculous. LeBron! Where the hell is he? I've been waiting for a long time for him to come tell me how to do my job. I even cleared my seat out for him for his ride-along. You know, we have people to protect from getting stabbed in the face, and he's lollygagging somewhere, probably shooting free throws. By the way, man, you really need to work on your stance. It's really not working out for you. Oh, was that stupid? Oh, is it stupid for me to tell you how to do your profession? Yeah, well, it's just as stupid for you to tell us how to do ours.
Right on those pads. There you go. In 30 seconds, we're going to have medical grade EKG.
LeBron's a hell of a basketball player. He plays for my team. They win with him. They win the big one with him. He should stay out of politics for the rest of his life. He's a liar. He's a hypocrite, and he's an enabler. He's pushing a false narrative. That's all I got to say about that. Oh, and he better not fuck up Space Jam 2.
Well established, we all know that what we need to make every aspect of our life, including our immune system, our circulatory system, doesn't matter what. We are awesome chemical laboratories. That's why I scientifically formulated domination. There's hundreds of thousands of chemicals in every vegetable that are natural.
LeBron James lives in a white neighborhood. If someone's about to rob him at gunpoint, who do you think LeBron James is going to call? Ghostbusters. No, he's going to call the police.
So our processes are done under vacuum, dark, and cold. And by doing that, we preserve that nutrition of that fresh, whole fruit and vegetables.
So Michael Jordan's old and he doesn't want to do it and he wants too much money. Imagine that. Imagine what is that motherfucker's net worth? He's got people getting killed over his shoes. What is his net worth? What is Michael Jordan's 2021 net worth? Michael Jordan net worth. $1.6 billion is Michael Jordan's net worth.
Police appear to be enforcing the curfew right now. Also, special programming notes tomorrow. Live.
You could write a book.
Senator Scott's response to President Biden's address. But he's practicing real hard and everything. Will never be the medium mob will always independently say DVR and let not your heart be troubled. Laura Ingram.
I have your email, Survival.
So you're at 11 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. I'm on at midnight. Yeah, I'm doing the swing shift. Is that the swing shift? The midnight? Oh, that's third shift. That's third shift. I'm on third shift.
We should be thankful.
Oh, I'll make sure I send you my email.
The job that we like.
I used to be.
Brendan, you're smoking crack, bro. Scottie Pippen was not that good. I respect your opinion, though, Minister. I respect your opinion, good sir.
But, you know, listen, these
Pittman couldn't hold the dildo to Michael Jordan's or LeBron James talent.
I'm glad there are voices like yours, mine, others out there. There's not enough of us.
There is something very sexy about an older woman like Laura Ingram.
Because this radicalism is real.
I'm just throwing that out there.
You got it, Sean, and we're gonna do that. Somebody said that.
I was supposed to email you. I forgot, bro.
On that issue of the need for Americans to fight back and be unafraid. So great show tonight. We'll be covering it. All right, I'm Laura Ingram. This is the Ingram Angle from Washington. The unmasking of the CDC's incompetence continued today.
All right, I gotta shut it off because they're talking bullshit again. See that? They do one good story, then they go right back to fucking COVID the hoax. COVID's not real. Blah, 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 blah. Please.
Authorities and a law I've never heard of, and I can't believe the state, and now we'll see the feds can't expedite things. Maricopa, Arizona.
All right, I sent my email. I sent you a message to your email, Survival.
Website looks like my 15-year-old made it in 15 minutes.
Fuck, I gotta pee real bad. Is my brother out of the bathroom?
I've seen him. Martin's a smart kid, but I've seen him on the cell phone and the things that he can do. I think he's smart. Yeah, but you're right about it. Let me say one thing about transparency. A couple things about transparency. Transparency when it comes to masks. I agree. If you're going to get a vaccine, then, you know, something's got to give. Why are you getting it, right? They just say if you can't relax some of the guidelines and not have to wear masks everywhere, especially when I'm out. You know, look, the only way that I wait, did you know that? Like, is if I run. As if I run, and when I'm out running or doing something, trying to exercise and stay healthy, it's tough to do that. Well, now you're doing it around. But I used to do it, and then when I wasn't around someone, you know, take the thing and then pull it down, and then when I got this, but now you can run without your mask. But the thing is that if the former guy and others who are vaccine hesitant, and I know there are some reasons for it, okay, fine. But for people just to say, I don't want to get the only reason that because the former guy said they should go to get
Okay. I am sorry, but I am in a disagreement with you, Travis. With what? With what, Brendan? With what? For those of you wondering how I get a good night's sleep, I turn to CVS brand melatonin. Just 10 milligrams and you'll have a great normal sleep. Not a sponsor. About Scottie Pippen not being bad. Brandon, bro. You think Scottie Pippen's better than LeBron James and Michael Jordan? It sounds like you need some CVS brand melatonin for a great night's sleep. Just 10 milligrams. Not a sponsor. You think Scottie Pippen is better than Michael Jordan and LeBron James? God almighty. Brendan, you don't drink beer, though.
And they are creating this problem in North Carolina. I will not accept it. I've had people on radio, on social media, suggest, oh, media, you keep talking about all the bad cases, talk about the good cases. No, because when people die...
I can't believe you think Scottie Pippen's better than Michael Jordan and LeBron James. That's fucking wild, bro.
They do the job the right way. They do the job the right way all the time, but not every time.
We'll get Scottie Pippen to be my first sponsor of this fucking show that doesn't have a name. I don't, but if I did, I would be out forever. Yeah, clearly I'm out forever because I just heard somebody say Scottie Pippen is better than Michael Jordan and LeBron James. So I'm going to be out forever as well.
I frankly, in the interest of transparency, his body worn camera from January 6th should be released. I haven't seen a good reason why it has not been released. And
Brendan, let me ask you something. Well, we were talking about it before. How, and Survival, you too, and Lawrence, you as well. Again, there's no wrong answer. I'm just curious. Am I the only one that feels like Derek Chauvin contributed to George Floyd's death? Or do you all think George Floyd died on his own accord? That Derek Chauvin had nothing to do with George Floyd dying? That Derek Chauvin is completely innocent of all charges? There's no wrong answer. I'm just wondering. Am I the only person that thinks Derek Chauvin is at fault? That he contributed to killing George Floyd? I'm going to be at Courtney's house tomorrow doing my first live stream from Courtney's house tomorrow. Lauren says, I think he might have contributed. I obviously think he contributed. CNN tonight, exclusive. Officer Michael Fonan speaks out on defending the Capitol on January 6th. Oh, this is going to be a fucking wild interview. This is going to be wild.
Or try to offer some assistance. And I think kind of the conclusion I've come to is like, thank you for being there. He speaks his mind. That's what I like.
Oh, here he is. Here he is. It's on CNN. One of the officers that almost died at the Capitol. I think he is responsible. Do I think he's a smart guy? No. I would have liked to hear him testify on intent, all about his intent. Intent was not established. The Bible says he doesn't know.
So here he is on video, seeing him in the crowd, trying to defend the doorway to the west entrance of the Capitol.
Yeah, what these people did to those cops, these Trump supporters and whatnot, what they did to these cops on January 6th was fucking wild, bro. I would have not wanted to have been a cop then.
He's a regular guy, someone who's carrying out his oath as a police officer, risking his life to protect the service.
Wanted to have been a cop then.
Tomorrow night, the President of the United States, Joe Biden, will be at the Capitol at the
Joe Biden's going to have his first speech from the Capitol tomorrow, bro. That's going to be fucking bonkers.
In a moment, my exclusive interview with Officer.
I feel you, Brandon. Survival says I'll be right back. Yes, I think he's guilty, but would have been nice to hear intent on the issue. I've flipped back and forth between thinking he actually meant to kill him or he didn't kill him on purpose. I still hold him completely responsible, though, bro.
As protesters pushed through the barricades that encircled the grounds, the situation spiraled out of control.
I will say this, guys, though, like, imagine George Floyd is a relative of yours. How would you feel then? Would you be saying Derek Chauvin's a great cop and should be innocent?
Metropolitan Police Officer Michael Pano was never even supposed to be in the midst of. The 4-year-old veteran of DC's police force forced narcotics when the radio.
Man, these cops got fucked up on January 6th.
Officer Pano and his police partner.
Those cops got fucked up January 6th. But he's fucked. I can say it because I'm white. They got fucked up by these honkies. Yeah, it's responsible. I don't like to rush to judgment by the president and other people. No, I never said he was innocent.
I just remember yelling out that I had kids and seeing the work
Fanon said the crowd then began to protect him, but the aftermath of the assault left Fanon unconscious, and he was hospitalized for likely concussion and injuries.
And this is the same president that said this event was all hugs and kisses for the police. That's why I'm done with Donald Trump.
Prosecutors say Civic lied to FBI agents several times, but eventually admitted he ripped Fanon's badge and radio off his vest, leaving holes and tears in Fanon's uniform, and then buried Fanon's badge in his backyard in Buffalo.
This one guy took this police officer's badge and buried it in his backyard. Amazing.
Jessica Snyder, thank you so much. Thomas Civic, by the way, is now in jail. He's pleaded not guilty. Another man, Danny Rodriguez, is also in jail, accused of using an electroshock weapon to tase Officer Michael Fanon.
We are innocent until proven guilty. We are not guilty based on what people think, only by the facts of them. Bro, facts were clear to me though, man.
Just talking about your story because when this happened, we weren't friends. And now it feels personal to me because we're friends. And I want everyone to thank you for doing this. What has this been like for you since that day?
Don Lemon's talking to the police officer that was tased by his own weapon, beat up, kicked, almost killed. There were white people around him saying, let's shoot him with his own gun. Remember that the former president said this event was all hugs and kisses. Everybody cooperated. Really?
Shortly thereafter, I started to experience some of the.
I don't agree with that at all, my guy, Brandon. There could have been more evidence not shared. I don't think. You're talking about the George Floyd? I don't think there was any hidden evidence.
How you doing? I mean, some days are better than others. Today's a good day.
Some of it needs to be upgraded, though, Brendan. There's nothing wrong with that. Changing it completely? Yeah, there's something wrong with that. Upgrading it and adding a few things to it? I have no issue with that. We have to wait and see what happens in regards to changing the justice system.
Kind of whitewash the events that day or downplay what happened. Some of the terminology that they use, like hugs and kisses. And,
you're talking about it right now. Very fine people, hugs and kisses. This is a white police officer that almost got killed and was beaten unconscious. Talking about the former great president, Donald J. Trump.
The former president has said, I know that you don't want to make this political, but it said, those were good people. They loved their country. They were basically ushered into the Capitol. They walked into the Capitol, and that it wasn't a big deal that they're patriots. What did you experience that day?
Donald Trump can never be president again.
I think it's dangerous. It is very much not the experience that I had on the 6th. I experienced a group of individuals that were trying to kill me to accomplish.
Feel bad for this guy. He's not able to return to work. He's been injured from those fucking idiot rioters. Thing is, if you get on a social network that monetizes you right away, would you do it, Travis?
Sorry, Don.
Oh, he's crying. Oh, man.
And I didn't think I could do this.
Oh, man. Officer Fanon is his name. It's been very difficult seeing elected official whitewash the events of that day. Amen, brother. Amen. Anybody who says that that those people were hugs and kisses, if it's YouTube, then yeah, Brandon. No, it was not hugs and kisses. They were not ushered in. They were not patriots. They were rioters committing felony acts, attacking police officers for no fucking reason. Some officers were killed. Donald Trump could never be president again.
Did that sort of change any sort of reality for you or any sort of perspective for you to see people who have professed so much love and adoration for law enforcement basically trying to kill you?
This is a wild interview, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was difficult. Like, again, I think I'm a pretty apolitical person. My preference difference is I look at politics the same way I look at the Olympics. Like I like my politics every 4 years, and only for the month that the election season is taking place. The rest of the time, like I don't.
Yeah, Smiley is the best.
But I think, like, as a law enforcement officer, my experience has been, policing. Like we've been taking it on the chin for.
I didn't do shit, Brendan. I didn't do shit, bro. I didn't say anything to her.
Previous administration, there was like a lot of pandering towards law enforcement, and I was susceptible to that.
I've been very supportive of her.
But I was
I haven't fought with her. I send her money.
to have.
I've been a membership to her.
Or
I'm always respectful to her. I don't say shit,
law and order
bro.
official or law and order president.
She was here last night. She was totally fine. So she wanted to kill you last night. What do you mean? What do you mean she wanted to kill you?
The rhetoric that was being used in the weeks leading up to January 6th. I mean, that was difficult to come.
Was she like screaming at you or something?
This video, because we see you, Michael, being beaten.
This cop is being beaten and dragged around by other white people, and they're saying, "Let's kill him with his own gun." And the former president of the United States, came out a couple of weeks ago and said, "These are all hugs and kisses from patriots that respect the law." Get the fuck out of here, Donald Trump. Oh, was she?
I remember being pulled out into the crowd. I remember experiencing the feeling.
The fact that nobody talks about this, the fact that everybody gives Donald Trump the benefit of the doubt for saying that, that's everything that's wrong with this country. They're beating him with flags. Yeah, that's real patriotic. Travis, do you think I'm judgmental? In what way, bro?
Guys were, ripped my badge off, ripped my radio off, started grabbing at my firearm, trying to grab, ammunition, magazines from my belt. It was just overwhelming. I mean, I felt like they were trying.
In what way, brother? I'm not sure what you're asking.
I did. I thought that was a mistake.
Like just in general? No, I don't think you're judgmental.
Yeah. Do you remember coming to? But it's amazing how. Go on, finish your thought. So I was conscious. I'm sorry. I was conscious during that that period of time. I remember it's amazing how much information you can process. Even in the midst of that amount of chaos.
No, I don't think you're judgmental, Brennan.
I was cognizant.
At least you haven't really been with me, other than my potty mouth. No, I don't. But that's just how I talk. So no, I don't think you're judgmental.
And I remember thinking, identifying specific people in the crowd and thinking, okay, this person is trying to kill me. And I use deadly force here. And then I remember thinking that, okay, if I do use deadly force against, one or two of these individuals, there's 15,000 people out here. The likelihood of me surviving by using deadly force is.
This is one crazy interview. All I can say is I have given more to Smile than anyone else on the mushroom. I'm missing something here, though, Brennan. Did you say something to her friends, and then you said you're blocking Hicks and just Joe?
Sorry. You okay? I know it's tough. And we talked about this.
This is an amazing interview right now, Brendan.
850 MPD officers responded to the Capitol
Why would she care if I blocked someone else? I don't know. Did you say something to one of her friends when you were on live? Did you insult someone? Well, I don't know why she's so heated with you.
And then, how we managed to make it out of that day without more significant loss of life is a miracle.
Damn, these cops got fucked up, man.
The 147 MPD officers and 6 U.S. Capitol Police officers that defended West Harris. Again, it was the most brutal combat imaginable. It was like, nothing I had ever seen outside of movies. Well, let me just say that I know that we've been talking about transparency.
Who is Smiley? It's a close friend of ours, Lawrence.
North Carolina, releasing body worn camera video. Officer Pennell had body worn camera, was wearing a body worn camera that day, and so far they won't release the video. We're going to talk about that and much more.
They're taking a break. They're going to go longer with this interview. This is an amazing interview on CNN for all you Trump supporters. Is she live right now, Smiley? Let me see. No, she had a live 15 hours ago. Excuse me. I have no idea why she's mad at you, Brendan. I don't get it either. Oh. Oh, you know what I want to talk about? Fucking Tucker Carlson, bro. Tucker Carlson was like, you need to confront people for wearing masks. And you need to get physical. What was the quote? If someone confronts me for wearing a medical grade mask and they put hands on me, I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, Independent, you're getting these hands. You're getting the work put on you. Let's see what Tucker Carlson said.
Tucker Carlson Originals, available now, only on Fox Station.
Tells viewers to confront mask-wearing people. How fucking stupid is that? If a person wants to wear a mask, let them wear a mask. If a person wants to wear a New York Giants jersey, wear a New York Giants jersey. Why does it affect you? Tucker Carlson urges viewers to accost mask-wearing strangers. Call 911 if you see kids in masks, prompting new calls for his firing. This dude needs to get off fucking TV. Another week, another Tucker Carlson controversy. The divisive Fox News host is being accused of inciting lawlessness after telling his millions of viewers Monday night to confront strangers who choose to wear masks in public and call 911 if you see kids wearing a mask. If you do that, hold on, Lawrence. If you do that, if you call 911 because you see a kid wearing a mask, that's abuse of the 911 operating system. Accused of inciting lawlessness after telling his millions of viewers Monday night to confront strangers who choose to wear masks in public and call 911 if you see kids wearing a mask. In another falsehood-filled segment on his right-wing show, Carlson questioned the scientific concession that masks help slow the spread of COVID-19. Here we go. Described mask wearing as a sign of political obedience and attacked those who choose to cover their faces outside as zealots and narcotics. He then encouraged his audience to confront mask-wearing strangers, calling them the aggressors. If you confront me and I'm wearing a mask and you touch me, if you try to remove my mask from my face, even though I've been vaccinated, if you do that to my elderly mother or disabled brother, I'm going to put it on you. I'm not talking about putting a mask on you. I'm going to put it on you if you touch me or one of my loved ones. So next time you see someone in a mask on the sidewalk or on the bike path, do not hesitate. Ask politely but firmly, would you please take off your mask? I will take my mask off if you take your pants off. How about that? Is that a deal? Is that a deal? Science shows there is no reason for you to be wearing it. Actually, with the medical grade masks, the ones that are hanging up over there, they have been proven to be scientific. It's the fucking fake, not fake, but the fucking thin paper ones with the sides open and the bullshit fucking gator mask things. Your mask is making me uncomfortable, Carlson said. You know what makes me uncomfortable, Tucker Carlson? Every time you open your mouth. The bizarre ran through immediate criticism on social media. I wonder why, with many users calling for Fox News to fire him. Can we please fire him already? He sucks! Even for Tucker Carlson, this is low and scary and very dangerous. He will be responsible for increased transmission and worse, for neighbors fighting. Jill Wine-Banks, a Watergate prosecutor and former general counsel with the Army, wrote on Twitter. This is really, really dangerous. Former FBI Special Agent Asha Ranagapa tweeted, listen to his tone of voice and what he's instructing. He's moving from his viewers passively consuming his propaganda to having them act on it against their neighbors. He's testing his audience compliance. That's interesting. Numerous studies conducted over the past year have confirmed that mask wearing is effective in a harmless way to reduce the spread of coronavirus, especially from infected people, since the mask help block most of their respiratory droplets from spreading in the environment around them. Carlson's angry outburst came a day before the Biden administration relaxed its guidelines on the wearing of masks outdoors, saying fully vaccinated Americans can go outside without a mask except in crowded settings, and those who still haven't been inoculated no longer need to wear masks during certain outdoor activities, including running, walking, biking with members of their household. I'm not going to read anymore. I can't fucking listen to this fucking stupid. I could say this because I'm white. Tucker Carlson is a fucking honky. He is a fucking clown show, white, crusty honky. He's a fucking cracker. He's a cracker. C-R-A-C-K-A-A-A-A-A-A. Cracker. He's a fucking white cracker. Let me show you guys something real quick, and it's not gonna be my fucking penis. Here's a medical grade N95 mask. I am immune compromised. I've been on a nebulizer since I was 4 years old, and I have chronic asthma. You see this? I can breathe. I can talk. Not supposed to say that word. I could say that word because I'm white, Brendan.
Yeah, I mean, so the first thing is, like, as a law enforcement officer, like, I try not to Monday morning quarterback.
I'm still alive, guys. I have asthma, but I'm still alive.
I mean, there are some, there are some cases that we're all familiar with, the, Derek Chauvin trial, where people, I just watch it and I'm just like I can't.
This is a crazy interview on CNN. And while I'm wearing this mask, I don't feel less of American. I don't feel less of a Republican. I don't feel like my rights have been violated. And I have asthma and I'm not dying. I'm still alive and I'm talking to you. So look at this seal. It's completely sealed. What's up, Hicks?
Someone loses their humanity as a police officer, they should put up their badge. I did. So I don't think
Officer Fano on George Floyd's death. It was wrong. No shit. George Floyd's death was wrong. I wouldn't hang out with George Floyd like I said before, but
policing, you need to maintain, you need to be able to see people as
I'm still alive, by the way, guys. I got both vaccines and I'm wearing a mask and I have asthma. I'm still alive.
situation, but whatever the case may be, but you still have to be able to see them as a human being.
Officer Fano on policing, you need to be able to see people as human beings. Amen, brother. A fucking man. Travis, would Courtney think you was a tomato soup? Travis, would Courtney think you was a tomato soup? I don't know what that means. George Floyd was a piece of shit? Yeah, he was, but he didn't deserve to die.
You talked to me a lot about getting to know each other, and we've had a lot of conversations. What do you think more? A lot of very honest conversations. Do you think more people need to do that right now? Conversations. I mean, I can't begin to tell you. I mean, the reason we're sitting here right now, Don, is because you reached out to me a few days after January.
I think I proved my point that you could have asthma and whatnot and wear a mask and not fucking die. So I'll let you think about that one.
From very different backgrounds and have different perspectives on things. Are in very different career paths.
And by the way, just like the other mask, there's nothing on here that says. There's nothing on here that says does not. I don't think he could see you, Hicks. He's done with you. He blocked you. He's done. He was really offended by some of your comments. So there's nothing on here that says this does not protect you from COVID-19. Trump supporters. I agree with the CDC, though. You shouldn't have to wear these out in fucking public. You shouldn't have to if you're out in public.
Absolutely. I mean, I can't say it in stronger terms. I don't know how you can watch my body-worn camera footage and deny that January 6th was anything other than...
Anybody who agrees with Trump that this January 6th event was hugs and kisses is a fucking moron. I'm sorry. I know, Hicks. I know. Look at this. He's got 3 daughters, a wife, and a son.
I've never seen myself that way. The heroes to me that day were guys like Jimmy Albright, my partner.
His partner was killed in this. His partner was killed.
Brady Kyle, Robert Glover. Those guys were heroes that day. I'm just so happy. Now I'm sitting here talking to Don Lemon. But my daughters, I think they're proud of their father. I know they're proud of their father. We've talked a lot about how words matter.
This is a crazy interview on CNN. $7:45 probably, Brendan. 7:45 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time.
It didn't happen in the studio in California. And a lot of police officers who, to me, are some of the most selfless, courageous individuals almost lost their lives that day. A lot of us are...
Wow, this was a very emotional interview from CNN with the cop that was beat up on January 6th. Because Trump couldn't take the L like a real man. It was rigged. No, it fucking wasn't, bro.
And I know that, acknowledgement has not come swiftly, but thank you
Mushroom on the meatball.
from me.
I gave my opinions on the CDC, COVID-19 vaccines, wearing masks, bullshit Trump rumors, the insurrection January 6th, black people that I think shouldn't have been killed: Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin, Emmett Till, Ahmaud Arbery, Dante Wright, George Floyd, Andrew Brown Jr.
A lot of people like to talk, that guy walks the walk, and we should all be grateful for him.
And then I'm covering Don Lemon's interview with one of the police officers got the shit kicked out of him on January 6th. And meanwhile, Trump says, "Oh, it was all hugs and kisses. Everything was tremendous. It was all hugs and kisses. They were just let in there, and everything was peaceful."
Police and Metro Police will be on duty again, protecting the seat of our democracy.
I have to be careful because there's a lot of hardcore Trump people that support me, and I don't want to make it too much of a debate, but it's just like, bro, how many times could one person fuck up and you have an excuse for them? How many times can one person say the wrong thing and you have excuses for them? That's the Democrats don't fuck up either. It's just like, how do you view this guy as someone who's stable enough to be your president when people died on January 6th, and he said, "Oh, everything was fine. They were let in. They were all hugs and kisses." Blah blah blah. Okay, bro.
Experience matters. For over 145
Okay, Brendan.
more families trust ADT for timeless protection and 24/7 peace of mind. ADT, real protection.
Look, I was a big Trump guy in 2016, but it's just like, bro, I'm from a family. I'm from an era where it's like, bro, don't steal from me, and don't fucking lie to me. Tell me like how it is. Fucking crazy, bro. Joe Biden ain't that much better either, by the way. I'm just saying, I'll be live from Courtney's house tomorrow. She'll be on the show tomorrow, Hicks. I'm going over to her house to cook her dinner tomorrow. You know what's crazy, though? I want to say something else about the mask. We get so bent out of shape over this, right? About having to wear this in congregate settings. Could you imagine how we would feel if someone dropped an atomic bomb on this country? We're so soft. People are like, "Oh, you're letting them, you're complying with their stupid laws and blah, blah, blah." It's a mask. There's worse things in life. When you go to a restaurant, you have to wear shoes. You have to wear a shirt. People that say it says right on the mask doesn't prevent you from getting COVID. Where does it say that? Oh, that's right. It doesn't say that. Then again, I don't wear underwear, so each his own. I just hope Ron DeSantis fucking and Mike Pence, I hope they fucking run for president and vice president in 2024. I don't know. I don't like wearing underwear. It's not for me. Oh, and the other thing, people saying, "Oh, when you get the first vaccine shot, you die. You could die or whatever." I got both, and it's been 40 days, and I run three hours a day.
Fighting for his life and fighting to stop Capitol insurrectionists on January 6th. I mean, I experienced the most brutal, savage, hand-to-hand combat of my entire life, let alone my policing career, which spans.
Thanks, Andrew. I just tell it like it is. I just give my opinion, you know. I get hate from white people that say I'm anti-cops. I get hate from black people. They say I'm with the KKK, even though I'm Jewish. Not that I get a lot of hate. Like every once in a while, I get a random troll that thinks, you know, based off of what I'm saying. Because they watch 10 seconds of a 4-hour video. Like I was mentioning this yesterday. Anybody that thinks I'm a racist is a fucking asshole. And anybody that thinks I'm anti-cops is a fucking asshole. Anybody that thinks I'm against law and order is a fucking asshole. I'm not really like on any fucking side. I just like when somebody, especially like during the daytime, if someone's messaging me on here and they say, "Hey, can you review this case? Can you tell me what you think?" It's not about like the person's. And she said we're both alive. He said my father and I got both shots. We are still alive. Were you being sarcastic, Ange? I see it from all angles. Like I'm not on a specific side because there's cases where like I agree with the cops, like the girl that was trying to stab the other girl. But there's also other cases where I'm like, what the fuck were these cops thinking? And like it's just fucking crazy. Like yesterday, like this guy was getting at me and like saying racial shit to me and like, you must be affiliated, you must be a Klansman, you must be a Nazi. Like, bro, like, you know what group of people that white supremacists put in a concentration camp, shave them bald and gas them with chemicals? My ancestors. You know what people, Nazis and Klansmen and white supremacists want to kill more than black people? Jewish people. Let that, you know, marinate for the few people that say stupid shit to me every day. Lawrence, did you say shots or got shot? Yeah, he said shots, like the vaccine, you dope. Son of God, what's up? I got my first shot 40 days ago. I'm getting tired. I'm probably going to end soon.
So that's part of the reality of governing in 2021 for Joe Biden. And one of the reasons that his agenda is having a hard time moving forward. It's not for policy reasons.
What shot was it, Lawrence? You got Pfizer? You got the Pfizer shot, Lawrence? I know, Hicks. I know. Damn, it's fucking hot up in this bitch. I think I remember you telling me you got the Pfizer, Lawrence. Am I wrong?
parties of politics to others.
Oh, you both got Pfizer. Yeah, my mom got the Pfizer. She got both her Pfizer. My mom's sister got the Pfizer. My uncle got one Pfizer. My cousin Allison got both Pfizer. My cousin Jason and his wife, they each are on one Pfizer. They get their second Pfizer this week. And me and the rest of my family, we all got the Moderna. I have two neighbors next door that got the Johnson & Johnson, totally fine. They're in their 70s, though.
Many of these people who participated in the big lie and then said one thing about the insurrection and then voted another way, sitting there looking them right in the face, right in front of them, dead in the eye.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is the reality.
What's the temperature here? I think it's like 70 degrees here in New York. Travisburg, what's up, Hector?
And all Democrats are in a position where they have to figure out, are they able to work with the
I think it's only like 55 degrees.
under those circumstances? And the reality
It's 52 degrees here in New York, but it's fucking humid as shit.
there hasn't been bipartisan legislation on big issues like COVID relief passed, and it's likely that the next agenda item, infrastructure, may not be bipartisan either. So the answer has really been that they have not been able to work.
Officer Fano, it's been very difficult seeing elected officials whitewash the events of January 6th. I agree with him. Donald Trump was like, they were all hugs and kisses. They were let in. They were peacefully protesting. No, they were not. There were plenty of white cops that got the shit kicked out of them that day.
Abby, I know you have a very long day tomorrow. We'll be watching you all day into the evening tomorrow night to get your rest. We appreciate you doing this. Thanks so much.
Montana is in Montana. Lawrence is in Montana, if I am correct. How is the COVID numbers in Montana, bro?
Here she is after the break.
COVID numbers here. What are they? I didn't fucking check. I think we were like 2% positivity rate in Long Island. Oh, that's good to hear, Lawrence. Good to hear, man. How was the second shot of the Pfizer? My mom did really well. The second shot of Moderna whooped my ass for about almost 2 days. Actually, probably about 2.5 days. COVID numbers in Long Island. Let's fucking see what they are. We are almost 50% fully vaccinated, 40% fully vaccinated. Yeah, Moderna kicked my ass for like 2.5 days. Yeah, that's how it started with me. How many cases? 204 new cases yesterday. Suffolk County, 2.7 positivity yesterday, 2.2 on a positivity rate on a 7-day average. That's not bad. I don't have AC in yet, bro. When I got the Moderna vaccine, the very first thing that hit me was I had a really bad sore arm like 4.5 hours later. Then I went to sleep relatively fine, and I woke up in the middle of the night and I was freezing. I had the worst chills. That went away, and then at 8:30 a.m. the fever started. And I felt really fucking banged up. The fever lasted for a little over a day. And then the last thing to go was the headache. And then, the last thing to go was the headache. And then I had that night, in the middle of the night, I had really bad night sweats. But then after that, I was golden, bro. No, I wasn't scared. When you, and again, this is not coming from me. This is coming from the professionals that I talk to, the professionals that are doctors and virologists that inoculated me said, when that happens, your body is creating a strong immunity response. So it's actually a good thing if you get symptoms like that. The symptoms didn't last more than 3 days. I would say I had a fever for just a day, and then I had chills on and off for 2 days. I had a headache for one of the days, and then the last day I just had night sweats in the middle of the night. No, I was not scared. I don't know anybody that died from the Moderna or Pfizer vaccine. So it's a valid question to ask, though. It's it's a new vaccine. It's an mRNA vaccine. It's there's a lot of conspiracy theories out and about this, but no, bro, because they tell you you're gonna get symptoms most likely if you do after the second shot, and it's totally normal. Your body is doing what it's supposed to do. I mean, go back and look at my videos. I was still able to do videos. I was able to go off on a bunch of fucking Trump supporters and tell them to lick my crack. It wasn't that bad. It was more annoying than anything because it went from symptom to symptom, and the headache was the last thing, and it was more annoying than anything. I never felt like I was dying, never felt like I was going to die. People could talk their shit to me on here. They wouldn't say shit like that to my face. So, the people that are like, oh, okay, you idiot, now you got flu fix. Yeah, you're supposed to. It's called your body's creating an immune response. Hector says, yeah, sorrow, I'm chills. It was scary. Then I sweated fever. I was scared. LOL. It was a different feeling. I probably would have panicked, said Hicks. Yeah, I got the same symptoms too, but I was not afraid, and as I knew it was most likely to happen, but it was no fun. Yes, the nurse told me I would. Same here, bro. The doctors and nurses told me the same thing. What to expect, when to expect it, and they were all right. They all predicted exactly what would happen. And for people that are like, oh, let's see how you are in 10 years. Again, I'm no doctor, but from the science and from what the professionals say, if you're going to die from this thing, it's going to happen almost right away. That's why they make you sit there for 15 minutes to 20 minutes after your shot to see if you have anaphylaxis. If you're allergic to other vaccines, you might end up being allergic to this vaccine if you're prone to anaphylactic shock and you're allergic to other vaccines. I've gotten every vaccine there is. Polio, rubella, chickenpox. Where's that other one? Tuberculosis. I get a flu shot every year. I respect people that don't want to get. Yeah, but she's really anti-white though. I gotta call her out on that. She's very, very anti-white, and look, I'm not a fucking racist, but don't be a racist to me either. See, she's saying, oh, everything, Black lives don't matter. They don't. See, she's very. Listen, she's part of the. I have to be very careful. I have to tread lightly here. She's black, okay? She's a Democrat. The Democratic Party was the party that enslaved black people. If you were black, why would you be part of that party? Even if you don't fucking agree with Republicans and Trump and whatever, why would you be part of the party that enslaved your ancestors? That's like me being Jewish and going and joining the Nazis. She's very anti-white. I mean, that's when I have to call bullshit, Hicks. 250 black men are killed a year by cops. 75 to 7,400, 74 to 7,500 black men are killed by other black men who are not cops every year. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the pity party. Let's switch over because I can't listen to racism. Whether it's a white person doing, a black person doing, or a Hispanic person doing, I just can't. I can't listen to bullshit. Can't do it.
Census. What is the new strategy with this new census for your Democratic majority leadership that you're a part of?
She does rock the bald head pretty well, but I'm not into that sort of thing. I like my women with hair, if you know what I mean, Hicks. But not on the vagina. Still going. Oh God. They act like white people are just sitting there with guns ready to shoot them. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just like, I hang out with more black people than I do white people. I'm not a threat to the black community just because I'm a white man. Y'all seen Courtney. Y'all seen Hicks on my show. You know what it is, guys? She's doing that LeBron James thing. America is so bad. America is this, blah, blah, blah. Then look at LeBron James' net worth and where he lives and whatnot. Fuck LeBron James off the court. Fuck him. Yeah, I said it. Fuck him off the court. That's cool, Lawrence. LeBron James is the man. On or off the court, bro? On the court, he's the man, yes. Off the court, he's a fucking mental midget. Yeah, Jordan is the GOAT. There's no comparing to Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant came close, but there's no comparing to Michael Jordan. No, Nova Guy is the GOAT when it comes to my chat. Nova Guy is the GOAT. Basketball, Michael Jordan's the GOAT. LeBron James is a close GOAT, but he's a mental midget off the court. And he's a liar, and he's a fraud, and he's a phony, and he's a complainer, and he's a bitch. And you could tell him I said that. So is Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins is a racist. LeGarrette Blount is a fucking fraud. Is that his name, LeGarrette Blount? No, not LeGarrette Blount. It was fuck. The guy on the Cleveland Browns that got into the fight with that the white Steelers quarterback, and he said he called him a racial slur, but he didn't, and there was proof that he didn't call the dude a racial slur. And he never apologized for that. This dude who is black, he plays for the not Kansas City. He plays for the Cleveland Browns. And he lied. He said a white quarterback called him a racial slur. Myles Garrett, yes, fuck him. He never apologized for doing that. He said the backup quarterback for the Steelers when they got into that fight, he said he called him the N-word. Homeboy was mic'd up. There were cameras above them with microphones. He never said shit to Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett made all that shit up, and he never apologized for it.
You know, every morning I try to find a story that gets me out of bed. Something that shouts, gut bell, take off the handcuffs, put down the cool whip, write about this. So I try to look for stuff that other media tries to ignore.
He said Mason Rudolph called him the N-word during that exchange, but Mason Rudolph never said shit to him. And he's never apologized for making that up. And LeBron James hasn't. Yeah, they also tried to twist his head, bro. That does not give you the right to accuse someone of. That'd be like me saying, me and you get into an argument over politics, and I go to the local media or whatever, and I say Hector called me a dago, or Hector called me a guinea. Hector called me a greasy fucking Italian or a punk-ass white boy when you never said none of those things to me. He hit the dude with the helmet because he fucking roughed him up. I don't care that Mason Rudolph hit him with the helmet. Fuck him. He's a dirtbag, Myles Garrett. You don't go and say, this dude called me the N-word when he didn't. He hit him with the helmet because he fucking tried to put his fucking. He tried to fucking twist Mason Rudolph's helmet. Right? Oh, let me play the video real quick. Let me see. Mason Rudolph, Myles. Or he laid on top of him for too long or something. Let me see. Wait, no. Myles Garrett hit him with the helmet. What am I talking about? Myles Garrett hit Mason Rudolph with the helmet. With his own helmet, right? Let me see. Hold on.
Defensive Player of the Week. You're giving it to him right now. I am. There's a flag as. Whoa.
Yeah, he hit him with the helmet and busted him up. And Myles never apologized for that. He never apologized for doing any of that. He ripped his helmet off, hit him over the forehead with it as hard as he could. Then he made up a lie in the media and said Mason Rudolph called him the N-word when he did it. And Mason Rudolph was mic'd up. He called him a bitch. And I don't even think he called Myles Garrett the bitch. He called the other guy who pushed him from behind when they jumped him. Everyone, please vote for the GOAT Angie by pressing 1. No. And LeBron James is a fucking fraud. He's a fucking hater. He's a fucking racist. And so is Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins is known for being a racist towards white people. I don't know how we got on this topic, but LeBron James, off the court, he can kiss my ass. Yeah, but he never apologized. And he said Mason Rudolph called him the N-word when he didn't. I don't give a fuck if LeBron James creates a fucking charity that's gonna make my dick 11 and a half inches long. Off the court, he's a mental midget. He's running fucking scared from the cops because the cops said, not because they're trying to shoot him, the cops said in the off season, come on a ride along. And he ain't doing none of that. It's easy to talk shit about somebody else's profession and not, that'd be like me telling LeBron, bro, you need to widen your stance, keep your left leg forward, bend your knees better when you shoot free throws. Like, who the fuck's gonna take basketball advice from me? Why should police officers take policing advice from LeBron James, who hates white police officers? Who has a podcast, LeBron or Brett? They both do. They're both racist. I wouldn't fucking hang out with Brett Favre either. He's a fucking idiot.
I don't wonder the lockdown rules so much of a deal for people who study them. I'm not afraid of breaking lockdown rules because I might get COVID. I'm afraid to because I might get stabbed.
Oh, because he sent that hot girl the picture of his dick in 2008? That's why he's a savage? Look, if I need to send a pretty little white girl of age a picture of my dick, or if I need to learn how to throw a football 50 yards or more, I will get advice from Brett Favre. If I need to hate white cops, I will get advice from LeBron James. That is shit. What is shit? Pomegranate Manning 39. That is shit. What is shit? I can't listen to any more Fox News.
This is an argument that works on a couple of levels. It accommodates the possibility that Republicans may somehow
I say boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say, well.
So that's a long shot. But, eventually that does not happen, which is likely. It sets the stage for him to say to Democrats, if we're going to save democracy, it's not going to be a Republican Party as president encourage that insurrection, and any of the members who trying to whitewash it now. It's going to be on you, Democrats, to show that democracy can work, and you'll count on them to try to hold it.
What are you doing up late, Angie Hicks? Isn't it past your bedtime, Grandma?
I was going to say, there's also been a plague of police shootings of black Americans on this watch, according to a new CNN poll. Most Americans, 53%, say that policing needs major changes or complete overall. 32% say it needs minor changes, and only 14% say it works pretty well. This is still a big challenge.
Oh, absolutely. This is going to be a theme that
38% of Americans say policing needs a major change. 32% says minor. Yeah, but she is a grandma, bro. Bet you didn't know that. I'm off tomorrow, grandson. That's not an insult for me, bro, because I'm younger than you, sister. Yo, Peanut Butter Hicks. Peanut Butter told me that Alex lost his other channel today. He lost his Chet Goldstein. Travis, you need more WH. Yeah, I know. Maybe I'll just pay someone to give me WH. Manning 39. Alex lost his other channel today. The Chet Goldstein channel. Banned. Yeah, he's banned. Predator Poachers and Chet Goldstein banned from YouTube. For what, though? For being racist?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I want to turn out to the latest on the police killing of Andrew Brown. CNN's Jason Carroll live for us in Elizabeth City, North Carolina tonight. Jason, good evening to you. There's a curfew in effect. The public has still not seen the body cam footage of the fatal shooting, but CNN has.
Why did Alex lose his other channel? Yeah, but why?
What does it show?
Us, style uninterrupted.
I want to know why Alex lost his other channel. Not that I'm a fan of his.
Oh, it was about him.
go to the channels. No channel exists for him. Chet Goldstein has been
Oh,
eliminated from YouTube.
fuck.
Chet, you served your purpose, man. You person. There's real threats. Are all things that are worthy of valid criticism and being accountable for. Chet Goldstein got held accountable. We love to see it. So like I said, it's the Spider-Man meme. Chet Goldstein calls out EDP and Chet Goldstein himself.
Yeah, but BLM is also a fraud, though. That girl fucking took all that money and bought all those mansions. So that's a fraud too.
More accountability. They want the county, the sheriff's office here to release all of the body cam footage that they have. To release all of the body cam footage that they have. But again, they're having to piece together what happened to Brown based on things that they've been able to gather through their own investigative process.
Hey Jason, let's talk about this private autopsy because the attorneys for the Brown family released
On the live stream, it's dude. A 3-year-old in my basement that's lacking vitamin D. I need to give this to her. It's my birthday, so I'm being generous for one day to her. Of her body. Because they asked.
They said that their first 4 shots hit his
Yeah, he was saying inappropriate shit to kids. Like he's a predator himself.
Because we have not been able to get any official documentation concerning this shooting, that this in fact was a fatal wound to the back.
What a fucking idiot.
As he was leaving the site, trying to evade being shot at by these particular law enforcement officers who we believe did nothing but a straight out.
He's still on Instagram though. Right?
So again, Don, you've got
So he could create his own website if he wants.
independent autopsy together as part of their evidence. You've got them
Oh, he has a website already.
finding surveillance video, 911 tapes. Again, this is why
Oh, that's his merch website.
what they need here on the ground is more transparency.
I guess this is where he'll be uploading his videos.
Don.
Jason Carroll reporting live for us. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I want to turn now to Harry Daniels. He is an attorney for Andrew Brown Jr.'s family. Attorney Daniels, I appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much. What stands out to you and to you and the family in this new video showing?
Well, he has on here. Predator poachers in your city, $1,800. We will come to your city for 3 days to catch predators, and you can officially become a predator poacher when we're there. Wow. I guess he's going to do everything from his website now. Hicks.
If you're ready to afford a house, Realtor.com is life-changing.
Go to Realtor.com.
Or download the app. Afford a house, Realtor.com is life-changing.
Yeah, that too. I gotta fucking pee, bro. Fucking pee.
The entire body cam footage, the 20-second snippet that will show the redaction. Once the video gun started, it already should have already begun. It already started, which is consistent with the street video camera that we was able to obtain. That the shooting had started. The county attorney position was that they was only going to show the pertinent parts. You would think that a pertinent part would be what's done before the fire started. That would be pertinent in a shooting death investigation. But the county saw that wasn't pertinent. But we believe that full body camera being revealed will show exactly what happened. Attorney Daniel, the private autopsy, I talked to Jason, discussed a little bit before we brought you in. But this private autopsy that you all released shows that Andrew Brown was fatally shot in the back of the head. What does that tell you about the officer's response? Well, I mean, it speaks for itself. Yeah, not just shot in the back of the head.
I think Alex pretty much destroyed his livelihood. Sucks for him. He's gonna get his ass clapped one day, bro. Someone's gonna whoop his ass one day.
Mr. Brown's son revealed that he was even being shot. He was still trying to force the officer regarding but he breaks the officer.
Boom, 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 boom.
He's still concerned about their safety. Obviously, more concerned about his safety. No one concerned about his life.
You know what I say, Ange? Bitches on my stick, like my name is Harry Potter. That's what I say, Ange.
No, the information.
I have a weird hankering for McDonald's chicken nuggets.
That snippet is correct. It shows Mr. Brown arms with hands on the steering wheel. Mr. Brown gets shot while his hands on the steering wheel. Mr. Brown trying to leave. So he's not fleeing. He's not trying to resist arrest. He's not fleeing. This is a man gets shot.
Bitches on my stick, like my name is Harry Potter. It's a song from Lil Wayne, I think, Angie X. And I have a weird hankering for McDonald's chicken nuggets.
He's gonna get away. He's gonna get away, man. He's gonna save himself. Boom. Shooter back in here. Killing his vehicle, strike a tree. And he's gone. He's 7 children, fatherless, brother-in-laws, son-in-laws, grandson. Absolutely home in this community. The Liberty City, Pasquotank County. This is a tragedy. Both means tragedy that Mr. Brown lost his life prematurely. Tragedy that his county government, county commissioners, the district attorney, county attorneys, no accountability. God, they redacted the officer's space. They redacted the officer's guns. These people are paid by the taxpayers. The guns are paid by the taxpayers. The citizens, the taxpayers have a right to see the public officials operating in official capacity. In this case, you don't have the right, according to Pasquotank County government.
Oh, man.
But they're allowed to shoot, kill on their own, and no accountability thus far.
Ange, what are you doing, bro?
Attorney Harry Daniel, I appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Private autopsy by Andrew Brown Jr. has been reported. Gordon family shot 5 times. We're going to ask him for forensic pathologist what that autopsy tells him. It's obvious he was trying to get away. It's obvious.
They're talking about Andrew Brown Jr. case now. They have his son speaking from earlier before.
In the Romo household, detectives relax.
Are you still done?
Yes.
That's why we love Skechers Max Cushion. It backs up the cushion for straight up.
It's like walking on clouds.
Fuck Tony Romo.
Over 100
Oh, cool, Ange, cool.
families trust the team for timeless protection 24/7 smart. ADT, real protection.
Welcome at the back of your mind. This is where we find out things with you. Our documentary
Maybe I should make a protein shake instead of ordering McDonald's chicken nuggets. Even though I really want the chicken nuggets, Ange. Oh, shit. It needs to be remodeled, Lawrence. It's completely outdated, this kitchen. But thank you. I always put peanut butter in my milk cake. My protein shake. Wait, Angie Hicks leave? That's good enough. Giants mug to go with the Giants jersey. What the fuck? What?
Making this stuff at this hour of the night?
You're already up.
I wasn't up until that. I heard that.
You were wide awake.
What's that?
You're watching TV.
The TV was on. I was, Travis, you don't know what I was doing in there.
I know everything.
Not even anything.
Since we've been discussing the family of Andrew Brown Jr., we've been seeing a private autopsy that found that he was fatally shot in the back of the head.
Oh, Lawrence and Hicks, I'm out of here. I'm gonna lay down and watch the rest of this Don Lemon show, have my protein shake, and call it an evening, I think.
Doctor, thank you very much.
I think that's all she wrote. What's up, Nita? Hi, Steph. No. She doesn't want to say hi to you, Hicks. Hate to break it to you.
What can you tell us? Is it clear that Andrew Brown was trying to drive away from the deputies at the time that he was shot, as they say?
Well, it's clear to me that his was
Virtual hug from Nita.
The bullet wound that killed him entered in the back of his head and moved slightly to the right and forward.
Family attorney has the independent autopsy results for the Andrew Brown case.
In light of the other 4 shots in the right arm.
So tomorrow,
It seems to me, based on
I'll be back here.
those shots having been fired through the windshield, that he had attempted to.
This protein sucks. 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. For those of you that have joined me for the last almost 4 hours, thank you, thank you, thank you. This one's for you. Good night. It's been a pleasure.